those. But yeah, we are making the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We are doing this because Jeff joined Jake and I on a Wizard and the Bruiser episode about about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So we are having the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. This is probably the most insane drink we've ever had on the show. Moonshine, gin, absinthe, dry vermouth, fresh lemon juice, hellfire bitters, sugar cubes, soda water. I am making the most bastardized version of this drink. Exactly, Momo. Jesus Christ, Jeff. Moonshine and absinthe. Well, I mean, honestly, it's true. If you look at the quote here, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy also mentions alcohol. It says that the best drink in existence is the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. It says the effect of drinking a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster is like having your brain smashed out by a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick. So
that's what I'm trying to replicate this evening. This is 100%. Yeah, I went through the actual ingredients as it's listed in the guide. When we go through the steps, I actually also have the text from the book in there too, so to see what is kind of referencing. I did my best to sort of come up with like an equivalent, not with 100% success, but pretty good here and there. And yeah, I wanted to make as much as I could a drink that was going to have much that same effect. I don't know how many of these we'll actually be able to get through. We might have to switch to something else at some point this evening.
We can always just have gin and soda. Maybe we'll do gin and sodas as like an in-between.
Not a bad idea, because these are intense. I spent a long time on these, so I actually did. I did a lot of experimenting, and I knew I wanted it to be kind of clear. I wanted it to be. I didn't want to get like a. I was gonna do like a clear liquor as opposed to a brown liquor, which we normally do. Anybody new to this? I don't know why. It just seemed right. Also gave the option of like putting some color in it. This does not have any color in it, but.
Okay.
Like that about it.
So here we go.
Fucking get to it.
Let's get into this. Step one, if you want to mix it home with us, because you have specifically all of these ingredients. By the way, I should say too, really quick, I don't have sugar cubes. I had to replace that with actual sugar because couldn't find sugar cubes. I couldn't find absinthe. So thank you, Jeff, for, I know, right? Thank you for tilting your camera, because he's going to make the more legitimate version of this drink than me. So definitely keep an eye on Jeff's version as well while we make this, okay?
I'm using Midnight Moonshine, which is pretty easy to get a hold of in terms of moonshines. I've transferred it. They like sell it like in this mason jar. And it's freaking impossible to pour into a shot glass that way. So I've moved it into this thing. But this is moonshine that I am using. I'm not cheating.
And this is Kings County Distillery. It says it is New York's oldest whiskey distillery, New York City's at least. And it says Kings County Distillery Moonshine Corn Whiskey, 200 milliliters, 40% alcohol by volume. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of having a hard time.
Did you read the Hitchhiker's quote as well? Was I not listening when you read
that?
Yeah,
I read the quote.
Yeah.
For sure. And I'm ready to make this drink. 2 parts moonshine. So immediately my eyes get wide when I saw 2 parts moonshine. I thought moonshine was going to be like so tiny, but we're doing two parts here. So this is already fascinating to me. That and by fascinating I mean scary. So there you go. There's that. I'm gonna go ahead and put some ice into this drink as well. Got to cool it down a little bit. Here we go. Step 2. 1 part fresh lemon juice. Okay. So I should have enough lemon juice to make at least a couple of these things. Maybe more.
Yes. Pour into it a measure of water from the seas of Santraginus 5.
Pour into. I see the quote. This is the quote you're talking about. Yeah. Take the juice from 1 bottle of Old Jank Spirit. Is this in the first book?
That was yes. That's actually the yellow parts are the quotes, and that's what I'm trying to replicate. The Old Jank Spirit was the moonshine. This is the seawaters of Santraginus 5, which is the lemon.
Got you. Step 3.
I think goes great on fish.
So. Allow 3 cubes of Arcturan Mega Gin to melt into the mixture. So We're going with 1 part gin. Oh, I'd love to sign your page 7 shirt. Absolutely, more like Boar.
Again, I'm gonna plug my favorite gin, Green Hub Gin Smiths.
Yeah, sure. What do you want? Just figure it out. You just send it in the mail or something. Show your shirt off. If you know 90 Day Fiancé, I got Lexi here. Let me make it bigger. I got Lexi. You never loved me. You never did. Get out of my life. Straight from Darcy's House of 11 fashion shop. A Darcy t-shirt. You never loved me. You never did. Get out of my life. And it has her signature on it as well. I surprised her with that today, and she's very happy with me. You got to do the little things to keep them happy with you. Add soda water or allow 4 liters of Phalian marsh gas to bubble through it.
Speaking of t-shirts, I got my Millie Ways, my restaurant at the end of the universe t-shirt.
Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes, soda water. Just like, you know, a nice measure, like the equivalent of maybe like 2 shots.
Okay. 2 splashes. How about it? Thank you so much for the people who get the quote and everything. Tell Lex I adore her. Thank you. Will do. Mo Molly T. Momo says, I adore you, Lex. Yo, what's up, Instant 3 Play? Half bar spoon of absinthe. Okay, this is the part where I cannot indulge along with Jeff. So, Jeff, add your float a measure of qualactin hypermint extract. So there you go. That is the absinthe.
You know what? I didn't get my bar
what's up,
spoon.
Skull Chairs? Yo, what's up, Skull Chairs? It was great to see you at the study session, and thank you for sharing. Even though your mic had issues, thank you so much for sharing with us a tasting of... We had a tasting of energy drinks yesterday during our...
Grabbing my bar spoon. I don't know if you moved on or not, but...
Who's the fat guy who in 90 Day Fiancé had no neck? That would be Big Ed. But either way, we're doing an episode of Wizard the Bruiser on energy drinks coming up. And so we had a tasting of many different energy drinks. Oh, I should switch to this view.
This absinthe, by the way, is was made by my friend Alec. So shout out to him.
We are actually going to pour bitters over the sugar cube, apparently.
Oh, that we're at now? This is the,
So this is...
The Algolian sun tiger tooth.
Drop in the tooth of an Algolian sun tiger or 10 drops of Hellfire bitters on a sugar cube. What I'm going to do to recreate this is I'm going to put sugar in a spoon. I'm going to drop the Hellfire bitters onto the sugar and pour it in.
Now, anybody who can actually get a hold of this stuff, the Bitterman's Hellfire Habanero Shrub bitters, I highly recommend it. This is a damn fine bitters. So
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, a little more than 10 in the sugar. Maybe a little too much sugar as well. We'll see. Dropping it in. It was a heart attack. I very vigorously made dinner after the study session. All right, are we ready for step 7? Sprinkle Zamphor? Sprinkle Zamphor or 1 part dry vermouth. This is just... I think we've almost run through... I think this may be the last step, actually.
Yeah, Sprinkle Zamphor is the last. Douglas Adams, as you'll see in the next slides, featuring Zaphod Deeple-Prox. Douglas Adams says, add an olive. Do not put a freaking olive in that. That will be disgusting.
Oh, really? Stir with ice. Do not add an olive. Alex Remick, you're a man, baby. Thank you so much for the 15 months.
You might muddle the sugar cube a little bit.
All right. Well, I don't have to because I'm just using sugar.
Oh, right.
But yes, totally. And, I don't know, send me a whisper about it more like pour. We'll figure it out. Drink, but very carefully, says the thing. Is this the last step?
That's actually, yes, what, how it ends in the
book. So here we go. I'm terrified of what is about to happen.
I think it's going to be tastier than you're expecting, too. Although, I don't know, since your ingredients are a little bit different, I can't 100% vouch for it, but I think it's still going to be good. I think we have the basics here. Let me, oh, my green smoke.
Oh, Oh, wow. And yeah, pretty clear. Pretty clear. Drink recklessly, I know, exactly right. Okay. Are you ready for this?
And here we go.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Let's try. I am morbidly curious. Wow. That's terrifyingly easy on the palate. I don't even taste the gin or the moonshine. I don't know where to begin. It's not too sweet.
Dangerous in that way because there's so much freaking liquor in this. But yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of scary how good. I mean, do you have more of a licorice taste to yours because of the absinthe? Because I'm not, you know.
A little bit of that, and also the Hellfire bitters really bring a nice little spice into it, so it's got a little bit more just kind of a spicy kick as well, which is really good for these. But
yeah, I could see a little bit of habanero, a little bit of spice would be actually nice in this cocktail.
Seriously delicious. Good.
But yeah, I think for me, my version of it is almost scarier than yours because man, it really just goes down really smooth, and there is a shot of gin and 2 shots of moonshine in this. 2 parts, I guess.
A shot of vermouth and a little bit of,
and the dry vermouth. I mean, it is, this is a dangerous drink. Also, I Hate Everyone So Shut Up asks, what is both your opinions on the Hitchhiker's movie from 2005? I'll begin.
Sure,
I saw it in the theater, and I remember really enjoying it. I remember just especially enjoying like the comedy elements. I loved all the little cut-tos where they like just break into like excerpts from the guide mixed with I liked how above and beyond they went with the effects. Like I love the what's the name of the bureaucratic race?
Bogans.
The Bogans were like so over the top, you know what I mean? And in terms of like their design and everything, they just look so
how they're described.
Yeah. They look so great and crazy, and I just really liked that stuff. Like, and it seemed like they used a lot of real puppets and stuff, or real bodysuits and stuff, and I really enjoyed that. Upon my recent viewing of it again for the episode of Wizard and the Bruiser, it didn't hold up quite as well, but I still really enjoyed a large swaths of it. But it definitely wasn't like 100% through and through just hilarious to me, but I did still quite enjoy myself for sure. Jeff's mom says Douglas Adams would be so proud. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely delicious. And I am really enjoying this, which is devastating to me. Because
nice herbal sort of lemon drink. Yeah, it's really good.
I have to try and finish season 10 of Married with First Sight this evening, and I just want to I hope I remember it. That's all I'm going to say. I drink like 2 to 3 French presses of coffee a day, says Skull Cheers, but that Stinger Mo hit me like a snake bite. Dude, I felt crazy after drinking those energy drinks. So going back to this tasting, we did a tasting of energy drinks yesterday. I was taking little sips of each one. I got like 6 different ones. First of all, I highly recommend Uptime. It doesn't have as intense of a caffeine amount in it that I think it's a more reasonable drink. And it tasted actually legitimately pretty good. I was like, I would actually maybe get this sometime. Everything else, though, tasted like some kind of bad medicine or poison. Actually tasted like I went to the apothecary. I was like, give me poison for I wish to die. You know what I mean? Or I'm trying to fake die so that the guy shows up and then I wake back up and I get to fuck the dude. But then he does the poison before I wake back up, and so I can't fuck the guy or whatever, like it happened in the play. But either way, to an apothecary I go. Jeff, you killed it today. Thank you so much. Even though you stressed me the hell out trying to find stuff, I'm so bummed out I couldn't find absinthe. I'm so sad about it.
For a little while today, I didn't have time, but I was actually considering, like, driving up to Queens and, like, you know,
just like leaving it at my door.
A little bit of absinthe and a little bit of the Hellfire bitters, just so you could have that. But I was like, do not have the time, really.
Unbelievable. Let's go back over these steps and really indulge in that, because we're not making a drink while we're working through them. So, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy also mentions alcohol. It says that the best drink in existence is the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. It says the effect of drinking a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster is like having your brains smashed out by a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick. This is the greatest drink in the galaxy, ladies and gentlemen. Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster is moonshine, gin, absinthe, dry vermouth, fresh lemon juice, Hellfire bitters, sugar cube, and soda water. Step 1 is take the juice from 1 bottle of the Old Jenks Spirit, which we have translated into 2 parts moonshine. Step 2, pour into it 1 measure of water from the seas of Centragonus 5. And we translated that to 1 part fresh lemon juice. Step 3 is a part gin, or allow 3 cubes of Arcturan Mega Gin to melt into the mixture. Allow 4 liters of Fallion Marsh gas to bubble through it, which is just adding soda water to keep it simple. Float a measure of Qualictin Hypermint extract, which is half bar spoon of absinthe. Careful, ladies and gentlemen, with that step. It's a doozy. Drop in the tooth of an Algolian sun tiger. 10 drops Hellfire bitters on a sugar cube is the way to go. And you're going to finish it out with 1 part dry vermouth or sprinkle Zam4. Add an olive. Do not add an olive. It will make this drink immediately bad. Thank you for not making me do that, because I fucking hate olives. Stir with ice and drink, but very carefully. And
thank my daughters for playing the part of Zaphod Beeblebrox in this.
That's so funny. Perfect. Great stuff.
I don't know if that's clear.
You just clarified that for me for sure, but that makes a lot more sense. Zaphod showing up in high form. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. It's CockTails. Before we get into our general discussion about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness, or at least the pursuit of getting through one more day, let's talk about the incentives for the night. $5 for a toast or roast to you. $10 to choose one of us to perform karaoke, and $25 for a lip sync competition between Jeff and myself. You name the song, you donate right there at the link if you want to show us anything. Honestly, at this point, with all of these ingredients, we're just trying to recoup liquor costs, I think, at this point, but happy to do it because A, I like having gin. B, I had always meant to pick up that moonshine out of curiosity, so I'm glad you forced me to do it. I didn't need to get the sugar, so that was dumb on my part, and everything else is, pretty simple. I already had the dry vermouth, so that I had literally 1 ingredient, and the bitters. And I may try some different bitters as well throughout the night. So either way, those are the incentives. If you have it in your heart to donate and support the stream, go for it. And until then, Jeff, how the hell are you?
Doing good. Gazebo, by the way, said serve with the towel, of course.
Of course. Oh my God, where's my I'm such an idiot.
It's a little brighter than usual too. Well, then it's not. You don't get your sexy light going. What? I was getting this now.
Here we go. I've got your towel.
I was going to try and catch up and read some chat actually while that was
fantastic. I'm a little brighter because the kitchen light is on behind me.
Ah, yes.
I think that's why I'm a bit brighter. I may have to change that. I will try not to panic. But I can't believe I forgot my towel. So now I have my towel, thank God.
Any little Hitchhiker's reference that anybody wants to throw into chat all night, I'm here for it.
Yeah, also, this is a Hitchhiker's Guide themed stream. If you'd like to share your own relationship with the book series, please feel free. We'd love to be able to go back to it and talk about it.
It was really, really fun getting to do that, do Wizard and the Bruiser with you and Jake. That was really, that was a great time. And I did listen to it, although it's always weird to listen to, I don't know, for me, especially just to hear my own voice, even with nothing else to it. I decided what I sound like. I think I sound like a little bit Kermit the Frog with a little bit of Richard Dreyfuss mixed in. I think that's kind of what my voice is doing.
Oh, you never listen back to yourself. I should probably go back and listen to more episodes, but I avoid it like the plague, Jeff. Like the plague, I avoid hearing my voice.
Well, it was great, but we did talk a lot about. We did invite Jake to.
We did. He had this family engagement. I haven't heard from him today, and I don't want to pressure him because he's probably scared to feel pressure to do this. But either way, maybe he'll pop in. We'll see. Would love to have him on, but yeah, he's he may be detained. He may have been detained by the police. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I remember one of the things that came up on which was the one bit of Hitchhiker's knowledge that I didn't have, because you totally shocked me when you had mentioned there was the actual 6th book.
Yes.
Not written, obviously, by Douglas Adams, because I didn't know that existed. I just thought when you were talking about Salmon of Doubt, you were talking about the never coming to fruition attempt at a book that he hadn't decided was going to be that or a Dirk Gently book. And thank you, Silent Sweet.
Also love Vangaloid says, is there a fishy drink on the menu? One that just slaps you in the mouth? Maybe next time, because we could always come back to these, even though I don't really want a fish cocktail, but I'm open to it. But either way, yeah. Going back to what you were saying.
But I got it. But I
you got it?
After we got done recording, I was like, I can't believe I didn't know about this. And I immediately ordered it. And I'm about halfway through it right now. It just came the other day, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, the thing is, you got to go into it knowing it's not Douglas Adams.
Yeah.
It's somebody who's clearly doing it with love. And what's his name? Is it Ian? Is it Culfer? It's the Artemis Fowl guy.
Yeah, it's the Artemis Fowl guy who did those, and I've heard those are really good. I know there's like a Disney Plus TV show I think that they started coming out with.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Fish cocktail is just mushroom tea, absolutely. Also, Skeletor is very cool. Getting into some Magic the Gathering arena, going 15-5 in ranked. That's very nice. Got up to the first gold tier. I don't really know how the ranking system works, but I assume if you went gold, that's pretty good. Awesome stuff. What kind of deck are you working with? Back to you, Jeff.
Oh, just it was it's so far I actually am enjoying it, and I think maybe if you're going in just to have like the exact sort of vibe as Douglas Adams, you'd be more disappointed. I kind of wasn't expecting that to be the thing. I knew this is going to be somebody else kind of playing around.
Does he still?
Because of that, I'm enjoying it so far.
Does he still go for the Does he still go for the tone a little bit at least? I feel like there's such a specific tone that is Hitchhiker's Guide that's really unlike anything else. You could make. I haven't read enough Terry Pratchett, but I could only maybe liken it to that a little bit, but just the sci-fi version of it. I mean, he marries comedy with sci-fi with like actual scientific theorems and stuff, even a little bit, like kind of weaves that in there a little bit just to give it a little bit of real it feels so real. It feels like someone really is teaching you about the deep corners of the universe, and they're all absurd. Man, baby, speaking of absurd, 25 months. Thank you so much. Something, I guess, with the ho. Thank you so much for that, and cheers to you. Something, I guess, as always. What's up, Something? I hope you're doing better, man. You seemed cryptically upset the other day, and I just hope you're doing all right. We love you here on the stream, and there's literally nothing I can do to change your situation.
You mean last
I don't know, when last time, I don't know, some just kind of lately or whatever, you know what I mean? I get concerned now for the people in chat. It's my burden. I know, and she does, Lexi does. Oh, always cryptically upset, fantastic. Skeletchairs is working with a mill deck, so I'm just making people discard their library into their graveyard until they have no more cards to draw, and that activates the winning condition. Yes, my buddy Steve, Skulk Steve, has been working with a deck like that, even though he said something about the meta changing and his whole deck getting scrapped. I don't know if it was that same type of deck. I like that action deck. I like just attack decks, you know what I mean? But I keep it simple because I'm not good at Magic at this point. Long story short, friend was super shitty and won't talk to me anymore. It's been rough because we have been friends for 10 years, so that's super great. That's super great mature of him. That really sucks, man, but at the end of the day, if that's the way they're going to act, then you're probably better off without them. You know what I mean? But who knows? Maybe all of your friends are secretly conspiring against you to one day leave you high and dry and totally screw you over. I've heard of it happening. So it may happen to you. People in the chat, bada beat a boop, says C Bisquick. What's up? Hold, I swear to God. I mean, that's the thought. Of course, I'm kidding, though. They're not doing that, and you're going to be completely fine. Does anyone like playing Commander style? I don't even know what that is. You talking about Magic? Not a Magic guy, but is that considered cheese? No, that's not considered cheese. That's a viable strategy in Magic. There are different decks with different strategies. She's a man, baby. Our first donation of the night is I don't really play video games. Toast something, I guess. I would love to. Jeff, how you feeling, buddy? I'm sorry. I feel like I drank a little coffee before this, and I'm fucking on fire right now, dude.
No worries, man. We go crazy. We just go all in. We got all this shit to get out right at the very beginning.
Dude, I'm about to do some parkour right now, bro. I'm about to do some parkour.
All right, I'm gonna. if any of you have actually ever been around Holden in real life, you'll know that when he's like standing, when he has to be standing around for a while, he can't stand for more than 10 minutes without doing some parkour. You'll be just like, just like outside, maybe like before a show or something. He's like just out there, chatting with people and people having cigarettes and something. Suddenly he'll just like vault over somebody's shoulders, just step up the side of a building, slide down a drain pipe, fucking backflip off of like one of the signs, like little hanging signs here in New York, catch another one, use that to vault back onto the shoulders of the person that he left off with in the first place, go right back into his conversation. His drink was hanging in midair in the entire time that he did that too, and then he'll like catch it just before it falls down anymore. It's amazing. This guy. The talent end? People ask me all the time. I say no. It just keeps going in different directions. You never even thought were gonna happen.
That took it out of me. I did a couple joiners, but I mixed up with a couple of leg swaps.
Yeah.
And just got the best of me at the end.
Whew. That's right, man. It was you're still on form, clearly though. There was some stuff that
God damn
I haven't seen outside of like a video game, really. So. Cheers.
Sorry if that was too hardcore for you guys. Now we toast something, I guess. Hold on a second.
Anybody new to the stream, there was somebody who came in at the beginning who's normally just on Japanese, but yeah, you're going to see a lot more of that.
Yeah.
It's like,
you might see a lot more of that.
Hardcore on here. We drink and we get fucking hardcore.
We get a little hardcore with parkour, and that's why we're changing the name of the stream to Hardcore Parkour. We're going to be doing different jumps, flips. I might try to go for a needly, which is a hard one, or a Rambo. I bet they have the dumbest names for parkour moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like skating. Like nice, Cincinnati spigot.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, they all have city names too. It's like, I'm gonna do a San Francisco fucking lifty.
Yeah.
Or something like that or whatever. Yeah, it's probably a lot of French names. I just did a Fonquant. Dude, whatever with the French, bro. They're whatever in my book. You know what I mean? But they're the last bastion of people we can, with different dialects than our own that we can make fun of.
That's the other thing we do. We shit on French people a lot in this stream, too.
Yeah, we definitely take a big fat dump on French people, which is super fun. All right, I think I finally got my breath back. And so here you go. I'm just going to say this right now, okay? Something, I guess. Don't be sad, dude. You're so rad, bro. I don't know. Honestly, when friends like that out themselves as maybe kind of shitty, as much as it sucks, and I know you guys go back a long time, at least it gives you that red flag you needed to maybe not have, like, I hate the word toxic, but unless it's referring to that Britney Spears song, because that's a really good song. But, to get, I hate the word problematic, so I don't want to use that. Issue people, shit fucks. It's good to just know, you're like, okay, good. I know you're capable of doing that, so it's probably better off that we call it, right? We better just call it here. And then you can continue to surround yourself by people who are conducive to a good environment, a loving environment. You don't have to put up with this stuff. So that's the bright side of it. And I know this isn't the brighter side live, but I will say you don't deserve that, bro. I know you from here, all right? I know you don't deserve that, so I'm sure things will pick up. And, yeah. And, Ghost in the Shell rules. That's all I got. Cheers. All right, Jeff, I'm going to crank this AC on. Give it to us.
Yeah, something I guess. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I second what Holden says, and also, I want us to be able to hang out with you tonight and hopefully make you feel better, much the way you made me feel better.
Real quick, before you get into it, I just want to say I third what I just said. I third it.
All right. Okay.
Back to you, Jeff.
I'm talking, of course, about I was dating a young woman named Lindsay Moore, and things have been going so well, and then things suddenly they weren't going so well. I get a call from something, I guess. It's like, what's going on with you? You doesn't seem like yourself, man. And like, I don't really talk about it. He's like, hey, it's me. And I went, all right, well, I've been dating this girl and it's been going really well and everything, but you know, she's not into me anymore. I mean, I can sense that her interest is waning. I'm just not, because I don't know how to zip line. I'm just not good at zip lining. It's just not something that I've ever really like felt comfortable with. And I look kind of weird. I like my legs kind of splay out in this sort of like weird kind of like kicking, flailing motion, kind of like a bird with like a broken neck or something. Just being, like,
She's a man, baby.
Yeah, and something I guess is like, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna fly out there this weekend, and you and Mike, we're gonna zip line. I'm like, but I live in New York. There's not a lot of good places to zip line here. So like, we're gonna make this happen. And yeah, we got to this giant. It was actually, I think it was the Chrysler building, or no, it was the what's the building? Is it the Sears building?
Yeah. Yeah.
One, yeah. I think, yeah.
The tallest one?
No, I'm trying to the one in New York. I'm the Chrysler building. Yeah,
Chrysler.
It wasn't the tallest one, but we went up there. Remember that? We like scaled. You made me scale the walls. That actually did a lot a good job on my fear of heights doing that. And then he just took like a fishing wire and fucking belt and just like takes the fishing wire with like, it had like a little anchor thing, like a nice like old like grappling hook thing. This gets in on one of the other buildings, and he's like, we're gonna do this. He said, you're gonna hold on tight, little man. And I was like, okay. And I just like kind of grabbed on, and was like so terrified, and then he zip-lined me down right off the Chrysler building, and I fell. I did fall several hundred feet towards the end. Broke, landed like standing up, so it actually like compacted all my bones. I used to be 6'3", actually, and I'm now like 5'9" because of like how much it shot my spine up like through my back. And but the thing is, my fear was gone, and I'll tell you what, we got through things. And that lady, when she saw the kind of shit that I could get up to with the zip line, using nothing more again than some fishing wire and a belt, you know, she was like, all right, I'm gonna marry your ass. I'm gonna marry your ass.
Wow.
And it turns out she did, all because of you, dude.
All because of you.
Yeah. So that's
Cheers.
the kind of man you are.
I missed you when you were taller, though. That was a cooler Jeff, I think.
I know. I was a lot. Yeah.
It was back when we used to call you Fuck Machine.
I like my voice was like 2 octaves like lower too. It's like I had this deep like soothing thing, and yeah.
Also, a tip of the hat to Taurus. Howdy, Taurus. Welcome to the stream. We're doing cocktails, and tonight is a doozy. We'll get into the cocktail soon, because we probably should make another one as we get close to the 8 o'clock hour here. Yeah. Did we not cheers? Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Did we cheers? I'm going to drink so many of these. My wife's going to leave me. What are we talking about? Either way, exclamation point INC tells you what you need to know. Here, $5 for a toast or roast to you. We're about to do one for Mr. Andrew Alcatraz or Adam Alcatraz? Andrew Alcatraz. Adam Alcatraz is still fucking stuck in the pen, you fuckers. People in like guys who have great skills, you know, like ziplining skills, nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills. I can wrestle an alligator for a minimum of 5 minutes, which is my big skill, and I can literally fuck so hard it'll make your head explode. But either way, enough about me. $10, choose one of us, perform karaoke. I am dying to perform a song or two at the end of the first hour with just one drink of the Galactic Gargle Blaster. I am so ready to sing karaoke. I'm ready to sing my not even my heart out, my spleen out right now. And this is the drink.
I've got a hankering.
This is a crazy drink right now, guys. Galactic Gargle Blaster. This is what we're having. The drink that is like having your brain smashed out by a slice of lemon wrapped around a large golden brick. We're talking 2 parts moonshine, 1 part fresh lemon juice, 1 part gin. Add soda water, 1/2 bar spoon of absinthe, 10 drops of Hellfire Bitters on a sugar cube. 1 part dry vermouth. Stir with ice. Don't add an olive like the original recipe says in Hitchhiker's Guide. Drink, but very carefully. That is the Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster. Honestly, Jeff, though, I tasked you with making a Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster, and if it wasn't this insane, I would have been a little let down. I'm just sad I don't have all the ingredients. But what I do have is really rocking my world right now. And I will say this. I don't know how your drink tastes, but without the absinthe and the Hellfire Bitters instead doing Angostura Bitters, this is fucking delicious. This is actually like it's like what a gross, creepy 20-year-old dude would like bring to like a high school party. You know what I mean? And be like, oh, it's just lemon juice. You know what I mean? It's just lemon juice, a little something. This is dangerous. Okay, this is a dangerous drug. What's up, India? So good to see you. And I am getting drunk live on camera, and I couldn't be happier to do it. But first, I have a little bit of juice left for the roast.
Oh, who are we toasting again? Or roasting?
We're roasting Andrew Alcatraz.
Andrew, of course. That's
all
right.
And so I have enough, I think, to do that, and then we'll mix another one of these, and we'll show them how we mix, won't we? And it'll be fantastic.
I'm gonna make a second one for Lindsay too.
Yes, fantastic. And everybody's here tonight. I love it. So many names that I recognize, and some new ones as well. It's almost as if it's about the friends you met along the way. Here we go. A roast for Andrew. Andrew Alcatraz, your balls couldn't escape from your own fucking dick, bro. Andrew Alcatraz, talk about someone who's failed at life. I got uglier. It's a roast for Andrew. I've been working on it. I work out 5 to 6 days a week. Andrew Alcatraz, you're a dirty homeless person, and I don't even feel bad for, and usually I feel bad for homeless people, but I don't feel bad in your situation. I hope that you die upside down so that no one sees anything. Like you die like an ostrich with your head in the ground. Okay? That's what I fucking hope for. And I don't even give a fuck. Hey, what's up, Hal Dog? Good to see you. And so great to see all of you. Go find a bag of dead dogs to suffocate yourself with. Fuck yourself, fuck your family, and fuck, honestly, anyone who's ever made you feel better or who's ever you've made feel better. And cheers.
Andrew fucking Alcatraz. There's a flip side to the story that I told about the lovely something, I guess, who helped me keep things going, and reignite that spark that the woman who would become my wife and I had via the beautiful art of zipline. Andrew fucking Alcatraz, part of why I was so depressed, and this might have had something to do with what her problem with me, when I mentioned that I was really kind of nervous about like where things were going to go. I really liked this girl. Got me to, I don't know how this piece of shit got me to do this, but said what you really want to do is you want to get some bungee cord. What you want to do is you want to one night you want to go into her, get into her apartment when she's not there. You want to get into her closet. Empty out her closet. You want to throw the bungee cord up over the one of like the highest racks in there. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna tie the bungee cord around yourself. You're gonna leave a lot of the slack. It's gonna choke you a little bit, but you're gonna tie the other part to your genitals. Mm-hmm. It was not funny because what he did is
it's grotesque.
Then what you want to do is when you hear her come home. You're gonna step off the stool. You're gonna choke yourself, choke your penis, and you're gonna jerk off as much as you can.
Don't say peener.
It's like so. When the first thing she sees when she opens her closet to put her her coat away, is she sees you strangling yourself, strangling your penis, trying to jerk off your strangled penis.
Just like BTK, absolutely.
I love it. This is how I ended up with my partner.
Interesting,
and
Rose.
I did this. And I'll tell you what,
Don't
it didn't
say peenie.
freaking work. It didn't freaking work. It actually made things worse. I felt I felt ashamed. I felt a little bit. I felt violated. Really violated. You violated me, Andrew Alcatraz. You piece of Nazi garbage.
Whoa! Oh, what's up, Dark Lotus 79? And cheers to that roast. Damn, went Nazi with it. Either way, thank you so much again for joining us, everybody.
Jackie, somebody said.
Here are the incentives. I would love to do a karaoke song at the end of the hour. And he went there, got their ass. Yeah, absolutely.
What, you don't like me talking about strangling myself with bungee cord and jerking off? That's just as good as any Japanese thing, right?
Absolutely, I think so. I mean, that's definitely something we talk about. But either way, what's too soon? The jerking off while you're dying part or the Nazi part? Either way, you're welcome, Andrew Alcatraz, for that roast. And let's get into it. Let's make another one of these.
Oh, right. No.
PC Crash, I have returned. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm happy to hear that. And here we go. 2 parts moonshine. I've already put some ice in my tumbler. I'm gonna pour it on this side this time, so you can actually see me make it, as opposed to not seeing me make it by pouring it on the other side. I don't know why I did that last time, but either way, what is a juggalo? I don't know. That's what it is. I fucked if I know. Say it slower, and I might be into it.
Butt
oh my god.
naked. Walks around with a 2-liter bottle in his butt cheeks.
Wow, you remember. That's amazing. Next up, 1 part fresh lemon juice. Here we go. Fresh lemon juice right here. You can see it. And what I'm gonna call a decanter, even though it's not a decanter. It is a measuring glass.
Squeezed this and I filtered it and everything. There's no pulp in this thing.
Next up, we've got 1 part gin. Let's do it. I'm using Hendrix. Jeff is using his go-to. I forget the name of it.
Green Hook.
And page 7 bonus episode idea. Watch and review all 18,000 episodes of Guiding Light. Oh my god. Sounds like a fucking nightmare. What's next? Add soda water. Just a little
splash. The marsh
splash.
gas, right? Yeah.
I'm going to maybe do even less soda water this time.
I'm going to, and here I'll make the Algolian Sun Tiger too.
Gazebo, I've got a different moonshine than Jeff. I've got King's Distillery. I don't know why I'm trying to make this show up, because it never wants to show up. Kings County Distillery moonshine, right there. Very good, very potent fucking shit.
Is it the absinthe or the sugar cube next?
Next is half bar spoon of absinthe. So I'm gonna sit this one out because I was unable to find absinthe in time. Yeah, that's so crazy with soap operas, dude.
My buddy Alec Knox, he made me this absinthe.
And next up, we've got...
Yeah, this is the...
10 drops of Hellfire Bitters over a sugar cube. I'm using just a spoon. I wasn't able to find cubes. So, there it is. So I'm just pouring... That's about a sugar cube's worth. And I don't have Hellfire Bitters either. Those are a little bit more spicy. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, cool. 11. All right, it was 11 this time. It was a little bit better this time. And then pouring it on in there.
You can actually do more of the bitters if it's working for you.
No, yeah, it's good. Either way.
It might be a little more. Actually, I really like the bitters.
And I think that's the vermouth, the dry vermouth.
Yep.
I love a good old whiskey sour personally. My favorite is probably the old fashioned or Jeff's new fashioned. I like Manhattans, anything whiskey based, but this is a delicious gin cocktail, especially with the absinthe and the moonshine, and a shot of dry vermouth. I love that you know that song now. So, yeah, here we go. Mix it up, mix it up. Fantastic stuff, because we're going to be stirring with ice. And we pour. I'll try to do this bartender thing. Okay, I'm doing it.
Oh, you need to muddle the. If anybody does attempt this, to muddle the sugar cube a little bit.
She's a man, baby 10 from MD Leo Spaceman with a song. Thank you so much. Will do. Very happy. I was about to start fucking being a baby about it, but no, I am happy to get a song at the end of the first hour. Always the goal. If you'd like to make the karaoke block, consider any song you want, and either of us to sing it. Boom. Those are the incentives. Thank you so much, MD Leo Spaceman. Greatly appreciate.
I'm gonna make another one of these.
Hope talking these went well.
Keep going. I have to make another one for Lindsay, though. I forgot.
I know. Well, you can mix it up. We have time. I'll talk to chat. Chat, what's going on? Anybody in chat playing Ghost of Tsushima? I'm really enjoying it. It is definitely doing nothing new in terms of open world game, but it is so beautiful. And I'm totally locked into the grind of it, to the cycle of it in an open world way. But very beautiful game, for sure. By the way, Jeff, that's made by the Infamous people, so you might want to check it out. It's a samurai open world game.
I keep hoping that one day there'll be another entry in the Infamous franchise,
but yeah, so you might want to check this out because it's by those people and it's beautiful, kind of like the Infamous games, but in its own way. A lot of wind effects, a lot of like leaf and wind effects happening.
Oh, nice.
Is it a PS4 exclusive? Oh yeah, I guess it is. It is not hard like a Souls game, but it definitely has Souls combat elements to it. I refer to it as Sekiro Light. It's a reactive type of combat, but I'm enjoying that aspect. If it didn't have that depth, I don't think I'd enjoy the game as much. I want to try a martini, but I don't know if I'll like it. Do you like olives? I hate olives, so I don't love your standard martini. But of course, there's a bunch of different types of martinis.
Who was asking that?
I don't really play video games. Was talking to Silent Squee about it though too.
Yeah, that's well, if you can make a gin martini, you can make. I don't drink martinis often, but if I do, I usually drink a vodka martini. But
it does have difficulty levels. I'm playing on normal, and I'm having zero issue with it. But also, again, because I played through Sekiro and got all 4 endings, I'm like incredibly like prepared for this game. Like this game is doing everything out of that similar kind of playbook in terms of the fighting mechanics. When does Ed's doc come out? Not sure exactly, but check out. I should have put a Nightbot link to the trailer. Check out the link. Go on. It is America Killed My Mom, I believe is the name of it. I hope I'm not butchering that, or Mother. It's fantastic. I've actually already seen the movie. I saw it. I don't know if I saw the final cut of it, but very close to the final cut of it, and I cried and I laughed, and it was absolutely beautiful. Thank you. I don't really play video games for linking it. I absolutely love this documentary. I mean, obviously it hits so close to home for me because I loved Ed's mom and was there for all of this going down. I mean, I remember him talking to me about her gambling addiction struggles, the issues stemming from having diabetes, it was so tragic, and she was such a sweet lady. I mean, she really was such a ball of love, and I didn't know about this. And yeah, and Ed took all of the insurance money he got after she passed away. He got whatever inheritance, whatever he got, and put it all towards making this documentary. He didn't spend a cent of it on himself or on his livelihood, and he just went ham on this attempt to explain how we have some systems in place that really fuck people over in this country. It's really a combination of healthcare and the horrible issues going on with gambling addiction in this country, and how there's so many people, and especially like the scariest one to me is the medications that create gambling addiction in older people, and it's really sad, and just the ability for people to get themselves into terrible debt, and the ability that certain companies allowing credit cards to be opened when there's just really no reason for anyone to allow a human being in that much debt to open a credit card. I mean, it's a lot of that kind of stuff. Definitely revolves around issues with like Trump's America and all that stuff. Because I mean, I think it was a Trump casino that Mama Kathleen really really lost her life to in a lot of ways, financially. And yeah, it's a really fascinating doc, but it's Ed, so it's funny too, and it's just deeply entertaining and deeply meaningful. So, but yeah, check it out. It's not out yet, but check out the trailer for it. I'm rambling like crazy, and I think that's because I am getting fucking slammered already, Jeff. How are you feeling over there? What's your? We've talked about the mouthfeel. We've talked about the taste of this fucking humiliation nightmare giver is what I'm gonna go ahead and call it. But how are you feeling bodily right now, Jeff?
Really relaxed, actually. I feel like I've had just like a nice massage. I don't know why that is, but since you mentioned it, yeah, it's. I'm in that state where I'm just like, wow, this is, yeah, like there's the hands of Douglas Adams from the nether realms. Give me a little of this.
Yeah, you've got the absinthe working for you too.
Actually, yeah, that could be it too.
That shit does not lie, dude. That shit does not fuck around.
This is really good. I was very skeptical. Like I said, yeah, my friend made this, and he's made some before, and it was pretty good. But this is actually even better. He's perfected it. But yeah.
Dark Lotus 79 says Holden looks like if sweatpants had a face, which I appreciate. I've been really sweaty. It's so unfortunate. We're in the middle of a heat wave, and I work out 5 to 6 days a week. I fucked up last week. I only did 5 days last week. I'm starting fresh today. Hopefully I'll get 6 this week. But either way, I can't stop sweating after a workout, especially if I go into a stream within a couple of hours after. What's absinthe taste like? Vangaloid asks. I'm gonna go ahead and say it has a light licoricey taste, right, Jeff?
Somebody asked that earlier, yeah, and yeah, I meant to say that as well. Yeah, it's got like there is a slight kind of black licorice thing, but black licorice normally just makes me want to throw up. But
yeah,
this
is a good.
Like it's like you somehow extracted like the best parts of black licorice and mixed it with I don't know, butane or something.
That's
kerosene maybe. And it's anise. Somebody said Andrew Apple's anise.
It's like moonshine, but with licorice, right? Essentially, it's like ethanol, but with licorice. It has like a strong alcohol taste. Oh yeah, also I don't really play video games. Mentioned getting Ring Fit. Congratulations for joining the club. I did Ring Fit earlier today. I haven't been streaming it. I need to get on a stream. I'm getting a little bit of stream fatigue. I may even take a couple streams off next week just to try to like get back into the mode of it. I think I need a little bit of a break because I want to get back to doing extra streams and stuff. You know what I mean? But I've been ring fitting almost every day. I mean 5 to 6 days a week because I don't really run anymore at all. Because
it's hard. This morning, man, it's so hot because I've been running.
Well, it's so hot.
I've been running like the weekdays in the mornings, and yeah, this morning I barely make it back. Especially since you wear like a little runner's mask that you can like pop up over your to get, like, around people.
But I can't after about halfway through the run with that mask. It sucks.
So, yeah, it's rough. But
my thing is running with the mask, and I can't. It's ridiculous to think that you can just run without a mask. So the last time I went on a run. So last time I went on a run, I had a mask that I could pull up. About halfway through the run, I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. I'm just gonna stay inside and do Ring Fit and take vitamin D and try to get as much sun as I can on like walks. But running with the mask on or running with just the mask switching on. And in my neighborhood, I'm passing a lot of people. I just hate it. So Ring Fit is a Nintendo Switch game, exercise game, that comes with this ring that your Switch Joy-Con hooks into and a leg strap that the other con hooks into. And it can tell when you're running, and it can tell when you're using the ring, and it incorporates a bunch of different exercises into a video game, like RPG essentially. So it makes you do exercises like beat bosses and stuff like that, and it's absolutely fantastic. Damn, it's 106 where you are, Blue Roo. It's not even that bad. It's a great game, Taurus. Unfortunately, it's almost a little too great. They had a bit of a shortage, so hopefully people are starting to be able to play it again. Also, Clubhouse Games is fantastic, Jeff. Clubhouse Games, I guess it's on Switch, so you don't have a Switch, but it's just like 45 or something, some odd games you know, it's got war and speed and different card games and chess and checkers, but it also has like a little race car game, and it's got little, I do not play GTA Online, but please, someone in chat, if you do, hit up Dark Lotus on PS4. Yeah, for sure, Vangloid. It just feels wrong to be out there without a mask on, and it feels wrong to be out there with a mask on, to be honest, because it just is disgusting. But either way, it's just got a bunch of hangout, like, board games and card games and dice games. We were playing this game called Yacht Dice that's a lot like, it's like a poker-infused dice. It's very fun. Man, baby, oh my god, 10 gifted subs from MD Leo Spaceman. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it, buddy. Man, baby. We're just gonna be saying that 8 more times. Better get used to it.
I'm doing this thing right now called the NYC Runs Subway Challenge. It's like, since I normally run the Brooklyn Half every year, and I didn't, and obviously because of everything that's going on, I couldn't do it. Thank you. I'm making Lindsay a drink here now as well. Yeah, they take like the amount of miles from like the New York City subways, which is
Man, baby.
It doesn't say. It just says how many I've done of them. I've done 110
Umbro.
How do you say baby? So far. And yeah, you just run. You get like a little medal and everything, but it's just something that people can just kind of do on their own, sort of honor system of
Man, baby.
Logging your runs and all that. So,
oh, very cool. I use Map My Run.
Were people donating, or was it just like all the?
Man, baby, it's 10 gifted subs. Yeah. So I have to say, man, baby, probably a few more times.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do this song too. Man, baby, too. She's a man, baby. Thank you so much, MD Leo. And I'm glad that you're getting payouts for your streams. You deserve it. I love Talkanese, man, baby. And what's up, Curly Shoe? How you doing? I'm gonna get this karaoke song set up. I'm gonna move these drinks out of the way a little bit. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. It's Cocktails. We're already in the second hour. If you'd like to donate for a karaoke song yourself, we are both being drunk at this point. $10, you name the song. $5 for a toast or roast. $25 for a lip sync competition, whatever that means at this point.
If I'm gonna dance during your karaoke, then I've got to move this green screen back a little bit. So.
I love this, Jeff, with the green screen. Amazing stuff. Jeff, really going above and beyond to be a part of this stream community and a part of the shows here. Amazing shit. Look at that. And the magic reveals itself. Unbelievable. I love it, Jeff. You can actually just keep it there. It's so funny. Look at it.
Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it here for the
rest. Isn't that amazing that it works like that? Like, it works that well. Modern technology, right, guys? Who gives a shit? I don't. But either way, we're going to do this. Hell yeah, more like Boar. Thank you for getting back from dinner and joining us still. And I'm sorry you don't like Darcy. I'm looking forward to Darcy and Stacey's show. Look at the kitty. Pay us money for that. That's money. Everyone knows it's money now because you saw the kitty. All right. Yeah, what's up, Lindsay? Good to see you. Your arm. Great to see your arm.
Oh. Here.
Here's my face.
Galactic, Gargle last year for Lindsay.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, this is going to be a good one for you to dance to, Jeff. This is Chandelier by Sia, and this is coming in from, yeah, you better do all the dances that the little girl does too, by the way, Jeff, or else it's not going to be as good, okay? At first I thought the song was called Chandler, and I was like, oh man, he's making me do some kind of Friends, like, fan song or something, and then it's not that at all, so there you have it. Fascinating story from a fascinating man. Putting the karaoke up so you can sing along with if you want. You know what I'm talking about, you crazy kooks. I love you dukes, you dookie fucks, you fuck shits. All right, let's do this. Starting now. Oh, whoops, hold on. All right, it started fast. I was trying to get stuff still down. All right. Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, I push it down. Yeah, I'm the one for a good time call. Phone's blowing up, they're ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, I feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throwing back till I lose count. How do I no? Swing from chandelier. The chandelier, I'm gonna live. This is such a hard song to do. Doesn't exist like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night. Feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, the chandelier. I'm holding on for dear life, won't look it down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full till morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Fill my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for tonight. Sun is up and I'm a mess. Gotta get out now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throwing back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night. Feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, chandelier, but I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full till morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight, on for the night, on for tonight. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Just holding on for tonight, on for tonight, on for tonight. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. I'm just holding on for tonight. I'm just holding on for tonight. For tonight, on for tonight. All right. That is never going to be a song I try at an actual karaoke hangout. That was incredibly difficult. Whew. My God.
I know a lot of that.
It's so hard to like find that note. I'm gonna swing. You got the right range at the end. Yeah, exactly. Whew. Yeah, Sia's really, and I love her shit so much, and she is so difficult to do. Also, I see what you did there. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna ignore all the mean things people said.
My girls used to watch that video when they were like younger all the time, and they would try to imitate
the dance,
the movements that the little girl was doing. And yeah, I remembered about 5% of the moves she did. So.
I don't think it was your fault that my cat just threw up. I hope not. My God. Whew. That was a tough one. Either way, if you want to hear more butcherings of songs, that's how you do it right there. Click the link, have a drink, don't think. Just click the fucking link. And either way, we are moving into the second hour of stream. I get the jazz back on. Subtle in the background. And yeah, we're here for another little bit of time. We've got 45 minutes before we move into The Question Cup got some fun questions for us tonight, this evening. And what else is going on in life, man? I feel like it's so crazy. Usually we have a lot more to talk about during this section, but I feel like we, of course, are living in a reoccurring day every day, or at least my week is the same every week.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about how my therapy sessions are going. So,
how's therapy going?
It's actually going great. Yeah, it's really good. So, I won't go.
It's not your fault, Jeff. It's not your fault.
Don't do this to me.
It's not your fault, Jeff.
Don't get it. What?
It's not your fault, Jeff. It's not your fault, Jeff. Jeff, it's not your fucking fault.
I know. Stop saying that.
Either way, did that help?
It did actually. That was the release I needed.
Do you care to talk about what you've been working on in therapy?
I do like a release. What's that? I've been working a little bit on the John Twitcherman show, which we got coming up.
In therapy? I don't know. I was asking what you're working on.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious, though, if you're just like, I know I'm paying you to help me with like my mentals, but could you just give me some sketch ideas instead?
Yeah.
Yes,
just
we do have
some feedback on what I'm doing. So.
We do have a John Twitcherman show we're planning for, I think, 3 Sundays from now, I believe is what it is.
Yeah.
Very excited about it.
I'm excited about that too, but yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to go into like exactly what I'm working on with my therapist, but well, at least let me finish part of this before we go there. But it's yeah, but there's actually a lot. It's so hot in here. We did this new air conditioner, and it's not doing its job.
That sucks.
Mind you, I just did try to imitate the moves that
little girl, this little girl dancer that's like incredible at it.
What was I saying? Oh, Twitch as therapy, fever clinics.
I can believe it.
I like that. But yeah, I've got. We've had a lot of the movie keeps going. We keep getting more and more people like watching that. And,
hell yeah!
Space Captain of Space.
Yeah, check out Space Captain of Space on Amazon, that's fantastic. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, it's good. It's got. I'd say it's like there's a little split. There's like
cool,
I'd say 70% of the people who like watch it are really enjoying it and having a good time. Then there's like probably 10% that are just kind of like in the middle, and then there's like 20%, which obviously that's not too bad, but they're a minority, but they're a vocal minority who are just so angry that we did this to them, that we made this steaming pile of shit and made them watch it. So
hell yeah! Shout out.
It's funny that like how it's funny to read the Amazon reviews, and like I said, most people have actually been really complimentary and like cool about it. And but yeah, there's people. My favorite negative review is a guy who just said, "You can't put lipstick on this. You can't put lipstick on this pig."
That's a good one. I've heard that one before.
You know what? I kind of like your review.
That's actually pretty good. Therapy has been going great, so something, I guess. Though I do make it my goal to make my therapist laugh at least once a session. She deals with my shit, so I think she is pretty cool. Nice. Streaming can be quite therapeutic. I've had my frown turned upside down from a Twitch stream. Unfortunately, today I was in a good mood going into it, so can't get too much better than that. I guess you can, though. I'm floating on a sea of Barble Blaster. This is just absolutely a slammer of a drink. I haven't even had 2 yet, and I am feeling it, Jeff.
Yeah. Might need to slow down a little bit.
Possibly. I mean, it's only another hour and a half. You know, what could go wrong?
Then screw it. This is for the people.
What could go wrong? I've got my towel if anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Vangaloid.
And also, yeah.
I was going to say, Vangaloid, any edibles to add to the cocktail? Maybe afterwards. I do have a little cookie. Pardon, I do have a little cookie. Also, that's the sound I make when I sneeze. It is Gargle Blaster, not Barble Blaster, but I think that's the effect of the Gargle Blaster. It makes you not be able to say the drink's name after you've had one. Whenever the book comes out, this better be on page 1. Lol, I need this drink. Absolutely, we should definitely add this. If possible, I don't know. I guess we can.
Yeah, we can. I mean,
who's going to come after us?
We have a dozen recipes in it, like mostly like the favorites, but I'm sure we can do a little shifting around. We did put together, I know it's slow going, but there is a book in the works, and I just need to find time to put it together. I want to try and do some I don't want to just slap together just the cards that we did already. I'd like to make it kind of special, and add put some effort into it. So, there'll probably be some original photography and stuff, and writing.
It's gonna be the best CockTail book ever made. That's a guarantee to the stream. If you don't buy this CockTail book, I'm gonna send someone to arrest you, and you're not gonna go to normal jail, which is really bad. You're gonna go to a secret jail of my creation, and I'm gonna make it a point to fucking make it shitty. Okay, so it's gonna be you're gonna play. Here's an example. I'll have all the prisoners pick teams because everyone hates to pick teams, and then it'll be capture the flag, but there's no flag, is what everyone realizes about halfway through the game, and then I just laugh and fucking laugh at you guys. I'll put that book on my coffee table, please. Also, I have a really good idea for a coffee table book that turns into its own coffee table that I've been working on. Whenever the book comes out, I already read that. There was a roundtable episode where you guys talked about how you would torture someone for the segment. Holden's Prison is basically that, so there you go. A book like that has to be worth $200. How could I ever afford it? Well, for you guys, it's going to be way less than that. It's going to be absolutely reasonable.
I have a good place where I've made a little book before. It was just a one-off book that I just made for my wife, but they have a really good template sort of system put together, and I've already got that downloaded, and I'm working off of that. But hopefully before the end of the year, the CockTails book will be available. So.
Also, Lex,
I don't really play video games.
Lex just came in with the laundry. Lex, if you're down, I'm down to walk around looking for fist fights after this. It's kind of what the drink has me at with the moonshine. I think it's the moonshine that's making me feel that. Or just drive really fast in a car. But I think probably the safer bet's the fist fight.
I want to apologize to Lexi right now for anything that happens during or after this stream.
I'm going to fucking get hurt or die trying to hurt someone else. Either way, though. Here we are, moving into the halfway point of the stream. And I don't even know what to get into at this point. My soul is dying.
Should we just call it? Should we just end
Should we call it? Do you guys think we should call it? I'm afraid they're all going to be like, yeah, you should absolutely call it. I remember your neighborhood. That should be an easy thing to find. Absolutely. I mean, Astoria is pretty peaceful. I know the bar to go to, though. There's one bar down the street. Thank you, Taurus. We just call it. We just end it. On 30th Avenue, there's this bar in Astoria that is the place you go for a fist fight. It is so hilariously a bar where shitty people go. You know what I mean? There always has to be that bar. It's not even really a local bar. It's literally just where obviously the people who do cocaine go. Oh, also, yeah, Art Smackdown's tonight. Silent Squee, thank you so much for the reminder. We've got Art Smackdown after this at 10 p.m. We will be rating that stream at the end of the night, and we hope that you continue to stick around for that. That is true, though. That's what always keeps us honest. We always raid that stream afterwards, for sure. Ooh.
My Little Pony is happening on in the other room. So
fantastic. What are you watching these days?
My Little Pony. I can turn the computer around.
What are you watching these days? Anything good? I've been watching Perry Mason on HBO. It's a pretty good detective show. It's pretty fun.
I'm looking forward to Umbrella Academy season 2.
You like season 1, huh?
I did. Did you not?
I haven't seen it. I've just heard varying thoughts on it.
I thought it was pretty fun. I mean, I didn't go oh my god, there's
I highly doubt.
I've never seen anything like this. It wasn't didn't blow my mind to it wasn't my next thing, but it was fun.
I highly doubt Perry Mason's uses the original theme song.
Yeah, I genuinely did enjoy it. Palm Springs. Oh, somebody said I don't really play video games. Said I watched Palm Springs. We watched that too. that's really good. It's don't let this put you off. It's kind of a rom-com, really, but it's like a really, really clever one and a really fun one. And yeah, so
Cool.
I highly recommend that.
I haven't seen that either, but I will say I also haven't seen The Boys, and I need to watch that as well.
And people have been telling me I need to watch that too.
And yeah, The Boys is supposed to be great.
We just started the other night. We just decided. Oh, how's this? Actually, here's some news. It was our 10-year wedding anniversary last Friday. So we've been married for 10 years as of last Friday. We obviously didn't get a chance to do anything as fun as we would have liked to have done on our 10-year anniversary. So we're going to put it off till next year, and then hopefully there's.
Congratulations, Jeff, for your 10-year anniversary. I can't believe it. 10 years goes by so fast. Cheers to that, my friend. Oh. Love you guys. Please make me cry, says Bryce. All right, fantastic. Looks like we got a roast in the works.
Nice.
Would also love to do another karaoke song because I need to redeem myself, chat. That was a fucking horrible performance of Chandelier by Sia. I don't think I can do Sia. And I love her. I love her music.
It was a slightly different version of the song, too. That was like a little more ballady.
It was weird. It was like all piano. I was hoping the music of the song would take over. You love Garth Ennis, so you'll love The Boys. Yeah, I need to watch The Boys really bad. And it's not your fault, Emilio Spaceman. It's on me. The onus is on me, okay? And I will watch The Boys, because Corporal Callison says The Boys fucks. But I'm going to say this right now, chat. If you donate for a karaoke song for me to sing it, I'm going to fucking nail it. I don't even care what song it is. I don't care how difficult it is. I don't care how pitchy it is. I'm going to crush it just to show you guys that I'm the karaoke Congo king, okay?
I volunteer for to dance again,
and he'll
do
dance.
One myself. And Holden will do some parkour while I do.
We'll definitely do parkour if you donate for Jeff to sing as well. 10 years, fucking congrats! Thank you, India. It's so good to have you in chat tonight. Lexi probably won't like The Boys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we also decided to watch. We're gonna watch all the Star Wars movies, starting at the prequels.
Dude, why, bro?
He talked me into that. I know. I was like, no, we're not. I said we'll go right to Solo, right? And then we'll watch Rogue One and what the original. And she's like, I think we kind of need. She like talked me into it. She said, but we'll make it fun. We'll feel free to like comment during the movie. We'll make it like our own little MST3K night. And we did that. And actually, when we started putting it on, I was like, you know what? Maybe this won't be as bad as I was remembering. I was just like so let down because it was such a thing. But no, it's worse. It's fucking worse than I remember. It's so
terrible.
Just the first one, Phantom Menace, I find is just boring.
It's
really,
not
really
that
boring. And then,
and
the
that's the best one. I mean, I guess maybe the third one's the best one.
Yeah.
No. So dumb. I hate Attack of the Clones. I think is maybe one of the worst movies like ever made. Like one of the biggest AAA Hollywood movies ever made, I guess. I don't know.
The president didn't like Solo, and I know that's the controversial one, but I honestly
thought it was all right.
Like it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was just
Solo.
It was just a good. It was like it reminded me of like the most fun parts of like the very first Star Wars. It's just like where it's just like a rollicking good time. So that's what it was for me. But I get it. I know there's a lot of people who are not into that.
Real quick.
I'm not even get started on the. Sorry.
Real quick, Fever Koenig, the song I feel like singing right now, I've had Britney Spears' Lucky stuck in my head for the past like 3 days. So either that or Every Time by Britney Spears. I'm in like a weird Britney Spears mode because of pop history. We're doing a 3-parter on her, and her story is sad as a motherfuck. Also, though, Solo was the first Star Wars movie where I was like, I think I'm getting Star Wars fatigue. And I think that if I see one more shenanigan-filled sneaking into an empirical base to get information or a prisoner or whatever it is, yeah, right. If I have to see that one more time in a Star Wars movie, I'm done. I that is my one thing I will say about Solo, but I did enjoy it on a Friday night. Like I still had a good time. But I was like, I can't do any more sneaking into an Empire base to get something, and it's a ragtag team. Rogue One at the end of the day did it the best. MDLA Spaceman, gonna nail it, huh? I'm gonna fucking kill that song. Whatever it is. I don't care, MDLA Spaceman. Also, do I have an anime recommendation? Right now, more like Boar. I'm actually really enjoying Hunter x Hunter. It's on everything. It's on Netflix. I really enjoy it. If you want something very different, it's by the... I need to watch Dorohedoro. I've heard it is awesome, and I need to check it out. I also loved Carol and Tuesday. If you're thinking about something different, Carol and Tuesday. It's on Netflix. It's by the guy who did Cowboy Bebop, but it's about these two girls that meet up in the future city of on Mars and decide to start like a duo lady group, and it's like pop music infused and really good, and the music's really good. What else? I mean, I'll always recommend JoJo. I'll always recommend, but Hunter, I'm enjoying the shit out of. Did you look up to see if there's a porn parody called Hunter XXX Hunter? I have not, and I should. And I'm sleeping on that. Absolutely sleeping on that. But either way, thank you so much for the donation. And I am going to now do this song, and MDLA Spaceman thinks I'm going to F-word it up. But I'm going to kill it. I know I'm gonna kill it. Let's see what we got.
Definitely taking the jacket off again.
It's probably the best thing I've watched in a while. I've been slamming on the manga. So good. All right, cool. All right. Let me pull it up. What is it? Is it Informer? Oh, okay. It is I Believe in a Thing Called Love. We're gonna kill this.
Oh, I can do that song too.
We're so good at this, dude.
You can, I'll do it.
Dude, I'm amazing at this song. I mean, I may suck at it. Jeff can do the falsetto stuff a lot better. I will say that. All right, here we go. Tell me this is real karaoke and... Can't explain it, all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart is overdriving, feeling under the steering wheel. Touching you, ooh, touching me, touching you, and you touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be rocking till the sun goes out. I believe in a thing called love. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do the guitar solo, Jeff. I wanna kiss you every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is A-okay. Touching you, ooh, touching me, touching you, touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance you can make it now. We'll be rocking till the sun goes down. I believe it. Think I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Guitar. Shout out to the chat. I want to see the emotes. I want to see the love in the chat. If this isn't getting you hype, you need to arrest yourself. Or do cocaine. Touching you, ooh, touching me, touching you, you touching me. Ooh, I believe in anything called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. Just make it now. Rockin' till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. karaoke. MCPSTM. Go fuck yourselves, chat. Yeah. Lexi's watching right now. She loves it. I like moonshine. It makes me feel better. Dude, whatever. 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 Don't be scared. Everything's fine, honey. I'm fine. This is making me a better man. Like that Pearl Jam song.
You know, Lexi, this is like you seeing the real us for the first time.
Yeah. You're finally seeing the real fucking us.
Look me in the eye and say, hey, I see you. I see you for the first time.
This is the real Jeff and Holden, all right?
No, you don't
Keep
get
on
it.
working, girl. Where's my roast? Oh, shit. Taurus, did you, yeah, let me give you your roast, dude. Apologize for that.
Oh.
You deserve a roast. And I deserve a fucking slow.
Hotel is the most massively useful thing in the galaxy.
Right? It's unbelievable. Okay. All right, enough of that.
Yes.
Ugh. Fuck, it burps bad. This drink burps rough. But either way, we owe a roast. What was your fucking name again? Bryce. Or Taurus. We'll go with Bryce. Here we go. I know your name. All right, sorry, I'm being mean because of the roast part of me. Bryce's balls are so big, an old man thought they were dinosaur eggs and took them to an island and tried to replicate them. And then he was like, oh my god, there's a man attached to these fucking dinosaur eggs. Credit roll, dude. Fuck you. Fuck the name Bryce. Bryce rhymes with slice. Bryce. Dice. And either way, I'll roll the dice, dude. And the answer is snake eyes. You suck. Find a fart to go fuck yourself in. And I hope you stink as bad as you sound, dude. Either way, I do appreciate your donation, but I don't appreciate the fact that Bryce is going to run for president in 2024, right? 2028. We'll give him another 8 years. Cheers.
Yeah. Bryce, you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, you know what the fuck he's about.
You know what I was going to talk about, don't you?
Slimy's too good of a word. I hate those. Slimy's too good of a word. We got a donation incoming before you. I love it. $10 from the Fat President. Holy diva. Thank you so much, Fat President. Keep going, Jeff.
Bryce decided he was going to be a little stand-up a couple years ago, and was working out some new material. I was there with actually the same woman I've been with for a lot of these stories tonight. Actually, it was, I think, my second date with Lindsay, and Bryce is up there, doing this, like, how, like, when you go to the car wash and there's like, they have you, like, roll your window down and they make you take the things that, and doing all those bits, and we're just kind of like, I'm not really listening that much. We're more interested in the kind of flirtation we have going and drinks and stuff. And then somebody was, I'm gonna need a volunteer from the audience, this next person. And I'm like, and Lindsay was like, well, you should totally, you should volunteer and go up. And I was like, I will, okay, all right, that's fine. I'll go up. And I go up on the stage. He's like, okay, well, here's the part of the show that gets a little crazy, and proceeds to binds my hands to a chair.
Ooh, keep going.
Binds my hands to a chair. Breaks one of the legs off another chair. Beats my, like, pulls down, like, yanks my pants down, like, everything, my ass, my genitals, everything are showing. Beats my ass with the chair. He's like, that's funny, right? That's funny. The people are sadly, they're actually laughing. And he says, let's make it even funnier. Makes me turn around, like, wrenches me around. It was very, I was doing no exercise at the time. So I was very, very easy to pull. around that just starts beating my balls with this chair leg. He's like, "That's fucking funny!" And just like channeling like Jack Nicholson from the 70s or something. That's why I say it's fucking funny. I look out, I see the woman who would one day marry me, just laughing around, just laughing hysterically as this man shames me with the chair leg, beating my ass and balls, and before eventually saying, "Sit down, little boy. You don't deserve to be on the stage."
Yeah.
And I did. I sat down. And you really took a part of me. You took a sacred part of me, and you ground it under your foot like it was just like a dirty like a tick.
Ooh.
Some kind of like this vile roach or some kind of animal that's not even worth living. And I think that you're a disgusting, horrible piece of shit, Bryce. And cheers to you.
Yeah. Cheers to fucking that. Yo, what's up, the Apple Cart? Welcome to CockTails. We're making a doozy of a drink based on Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And that drink is the Galactic Gargle Blaster. That's right. This drink is getting us incredibly hammered tonight. It's been a long time since we've had a drunken cocktails to this degree. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy involves moonshine, gin, absinthe, dry vermouth. It's like a fucking Long Island iced tea, a galactic Long Island iced tea.
But less tacky.
Fresh lemon juice, Hellfire bitters, sugar cube, soda water. It's unbelievable. We'll mix another one right now because it's time. So here we go.
Okay.
I don't have all my bottles in front of me.
I won't be able to pour it out yet, but I'll mix it.
Leave it over here. I need to get some ice, so Jeff, entertain them for 2 seconds
Me?
while I get ice.
Okay, I'll entertain. All right, ask me anything. Let's do one of those things. Those AMA things. Ask. You may not care. You don't have to ask anything if you don't want. But if you do, is that mayo? No, that is not mayo. PP size? Average. Let's call it average. So I've been told.
All right, I'm back.
By myself.
Hey, thank you, more like Boar. What's my favorite moment?
Completely non sequitur, but I love it. Murder Fist is the funniest shit in the world. Holden, what's your favorite moment of Murder Fist?
It's hard to say.
That's not a question for me. That's a question for you.
Are you asking for?
I said you.
This is not mayo. This is sugar.
Ask me anything you want. And but more like Boar actually asked a question that I'm curious too. Murder Fist is the funniest shit in the world. Holden, what's your favorite moment of Murder Fist?
It's kind of hard to say. My favorite sketch would probably be A is for Apple, one you probably never saw, which is a live sketch I used to do with Henry. My favorite filmed sketch, I think the best sketch we have filmed is the Dollmaker sketch. Technically, I think it is our best sketch that we've caught on film, just in terms of structurally, all that good stuff. But moment for Murder Fist, maybe the 12-hour show we did. We did a 12-hour show. We didn't repeat a single sketch. No one thought we could do it. We ended up going 13 hours just to do all the sketches we intended. I think it was 110 sketches. She's a man, baby, Vangaloid, dealer's choice on roast or toast. You guys have made quarantine 100 times better. Thanks so much. Thank you, Vangaloid. And check out Vangaloid's Twitch stream, by the way. He streams as well. So either way, let's make this drink.
I also want to say, I just want to go ahead and plug it. If more like we're, if you're a big fan of Murder Fist, then this is not Murder Fist, but it's certainly an offshoot. In the fact that it's, of course, was created by Mr. Holden McNeely here and John Moreno of Murder Fist, and it's the John Twitchman sketch program. If you didn't check that, you should check it out. I am actually in it as well, so I'm also plugging myself. But on the next episode, Jared Warner, Daddy Jared, to a lot of you, also Murder Fist guy, will be on it as well. And yeah, so that's coming up. I forgot again. It's like early August, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, the drink so far is 2 parts moonshine, 1 part fresh lemon juice. I'm adding that right now. Then we're gonna move on to, what's it called? I couldn't hear, said Putos.
Oh, it's the John Twitcherman show.
Yes.
Follow Holden, you'll hear about it.
A live sketch comedy show we're gonna be doing in 3 Sundays from now on this stream. It's gonna be a Zoom thing, but I do have Mr. Moreno coming over, which will be nice. So some of it will be super live. Thank you. This keyboard was honestly, not to blow up their spot, but I don't really play video games, actually gifted me this keyboard, and I love it so much. And next up is add soda water. So I'm doing like a splash of soda water here. Go.
I'm just going at my own pace.
All
I'm going
right.
to show people how to make the Algolian Sun Tiger tooth, which is... well, I'll wait till you get to that point, actually.
Yeah, I love this keyboard, though. It's a mechanical keyboard. It fucking lights up all crazy, and I super love it. Half bar spoon of absinthe. So that's the one I can't do. I don't have absinthe, unfortunately, but Jeff does. He's adding the half bar spoon of absinthe. 10 drops Hellfire Bitters on a sugar cube. I don't have the sugar cube. I just have sugar. But either way, I'm trying my best here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me show you all what you do.
Oh, that's probably too much, but that's fine. And I'm doing Agnestura Bitters, not Hellfire Bitters. My favorite Murder Fist bit overall is probably how miserable we all were trying to get that Space AIDS season finale up and running. Favorite personal memo is writing the Peaches Mackie character for Jared. By the way, Applecart was in a member of Murder Fist back in Tallahassee at one point. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I really like the Dollmaker. I really like the wedding speech. I like that roulette one, you guys too. There's that one, the Russian roulette.
Russian roulette, yeah.
Yeah,
that one got filmed.
It's just really weird and amazing.
The wedding dinner, yeah, I love the wedding speech sketch. Also, the apple cart is, if you were here last Monday, the apple cart is was the guest we had at 9 p.m. Our buddy Evan. And Evan, you should come on one of these sometime as well. Oh wait, I haven't finished here.
Oh,
One
sorry,
part
yeah.
dry vermouth. This, by the way, Evan, is the craziest cocktail I think we've done on this show, created by Jeff. Here we go. One part dry vermouth before we actually mix this up.
I'm down definitely for having like a guest occasionally pop in on this show too, and or.
For sure. Yeah, we should do more. I'll start booking guests for the second hour, maybe. Why not?
Yeah.
By the way, soon we're coming up on the Question Cup in the final hour. My favorite part of the stream. We all get to know each other just a little bit better. Stir with ice, do not add olive, absolutely. And drink, but very carefully. All right. Here we go. I can't believe I'm having a third one of these in a row. Didn't we say we'd take a break?
We did,
but
yeah, they're so refreshing
and delicious.
And delicious. And they make you a better man.
They do.
Or woman. They make you a better person.
Fantastic stuff. Cheers. And thank you for the Budweiser love. I always thought Budweiser was going to be the one that made us go viral. Alas, it did not happen.
Remember once we watched the one, also another classic. The one I know we're just talking about Murder Fist sketches, but the thing is, they are great, and the one where you're Dirk, where you're playing where you're like, you need to come see my mansion.
Right.
Get, like, the car
New
and
car,
stuff.
yeah.
If anybody has not seen these, go to the Murder Fist YouTube page and check these all out. They're really, really funny. You will not regret it.
And hopefully this will be funny. I'm not sure what song it is, but it's time for another karaoke song. If you'd like to donate, for a karaoke song or for a roast or a toast or for a lip sync competition, it's more just us both dancing like assholes. Please go for it as we move into the final hour of the stream.
It's like an asshole? Yes, I can do that.
Okay, Kill Switch Engage Holy Diver. This is a 7-minute long karaoke song. So get ready, Jeff. This is going to be very difficult. I don't even know how to do...
I'm going to give you all 7 minutes.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. I think this is going to be difficult at best. By the way, this donation's coming in from the Fat President. Holy Diva. How do they sing? Is it more like, do they sing like that? Like, I don't even know how they sing or whatever. All right, I'm going to do it like I do it.
It's not Holy Diver!
Holy Diver!
It's yeah.
What's become of me?
What's becoming of me?
Okay, cool. It's like that. All right, cool. We got this then.
Yeah.
All right, we got
He's from the 80s, like metal, like sort of voice. So.
Hell yeah! All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Caramel.
Ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger, you can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, holy diver. Oh, 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 yeah. Got shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in the black and blue. Something is coming for you. Look out, race for the morning. You can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we pray it's alright. Gotta get away. Get away. To the left that lies. There's a truth that's hard to steal. The vision never dies. Life's a never-ending wheel. Holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade. No need to look so afraid. Jump, jump. Jump on the tiger. You can feel his heart, but you know he's mean. Some light can never be seen. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? No, no. Ride the tiger, you can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Yeah, yeah. Holy diver, diver, soul survivor. You're the one who's clean. Holy diver, holy diver, holy diver, diver, holy diver. There's a cat in the blue coming after you, holy diver. Oh, holy diver, holy diver. Get away, get away, get away, come on. Wait, is it actually over? Oh, no, there's so much more. Wait, is it done? Oh, the rest is just black. Oh, weird.
All right.
That's so bizarre. The rest of this video is just black, so it's not a 7-minute song. That's so funny. All right. Yeah, I was like, damn, is this a 7-minute karaoke song? That's intense. But no, it's not. Well, if you'd like for us to do more karaoke, Andrew Alcatraz, hello. I think you're saying hi to the Jeff's beautiful daughters. Thank you so much for that dance cameo.
Thank you, Emily and Violet.
We can no longer have a karaoke, or I'm sorry, cocktails without it. I think people would riot the streets.
Yeah, they'll have to zoom in. If we go back to doing this where I'm like sitting here next to you, we'll have to do a zoom just so they can dance.
I know I have a spam bot. Who's the spam bot?
Uh-oh.
Let me find him. Want to become famous? Buy Flowers Primes, yourfollows.com. Oh my God. Do I want to become famous? No, I want to ban you. At least they're not like a evil person saying bad stuff. Thank you for that heads up entrapment. I saw the headbanging kids, so adorbs, absolutely. Wonderful. Guys, do you guys want to be famous? By the way, I think the last thing I want on the planet is to be famous, other than the fact that I know that I would therefore probably be rich, depending on what I was famous for. But I definitely don't want to be famous. See Britney Spears, the topic I'm researching for the next 2 weeks, after already researching a week. That's the dude who came into my stream today trying to sell shit. Weird. Vangaloid. Very bizarre. It's so dumb with the selling followers thing. I do not pad my followers whatsoever. All right, Jeff, I'm going to put the jazz music back on. We're going to continue to sip our drink, and I think we're moving into the the question corner of the stream. Again, here are the incentives. If you'd like us to sing another karaoke song, it's $10. You name the song, and I'm fucking going to nail it like I've been nailing the last couple. And I'm sorry I screwed up Chandelier, but Emilio Spaceman Newbie was putting me in the corner with that one. Oh, and Vangaloid's Toast. Absolutely.
Should I be in a bar sitting now, maybe? Or?
I would love to do a toast. We've been too mean to people. Vangaloid gave us a choice, so I'm very happy to give Vangaloid a toast. Vangaloid, cheers to you. You're a very positive part of this community. I love that you have a stream. You seem like a cool dude. I'm very happy I rated you the other night. I hope you got some follows out of that. You're genuinely like a decent person that's not just trying to come in here and necessarily use my generosity to gain yourself more followers, which is honestly completely fine if you do. But you're not that, and you're very humble about what you do, and I always appreciate you guys that are like that, and are like, I'm not here for that, but like, it's not, you know what I mean? But either way. What's the 20? I personally am a bot follow, fantastic. You guys are real. Bored and sad, absolutely. But either way, and you got affiliated because of us, so you're welcome. No, but honestly, dude, you're a very positive light in this stream, in this community, in this chat, along with so many others, and you're what makes this a great place to be. Cheers.
Well, Vangaloid, yeah, you're a loving person. I know that. I know you're a giving person. You're selfless. You help others when they need help. Kind of a continuing theme, also dealing with like my early days with Lindsay was I didn't know how to take a photo with like the perfect like amount of lip pucker. It's just like just like a selfie where I puckered my lips like just enough to just to be sexy and confident, but not going full duck face. And you sat down with me. You spent. God, I think it was close to 3 weeks. You moved into my apartment. You kicked my roommates out at the time, and you said, look, we're gonna need all the space in here. We're gonna need as much space as possible to work on this, and we did it. We spent 3 weeks just practicing in it. Sometimes I go a little too much. You'd be like, pull it back. Don't think about lemons. You're thinking about lemons. Think of like a nice, like a light vinaigrette. Vinaigrette on a perfect salad, and
beautiful.
Like, pull it back just enough. It's like you don't want to go like Zoolander. You want to go more, I've gone thirst trap here and there. Maybe who knows me. I like to thirst trap a little bit.
She's a man, baby.
And I like to have just like that perfect amount. Vangaloid, you made it happen for me. You're the best. Love you. Cheers.
Cheers. Absolutely. Also, we've got MD Leo Spaceman coming in with a toast request.
Netted me this woman right here who is going to join us now with a cat.
Oh, hell yeah, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
We may have Lexi as well in a bit. We'll see. Fantastic. Thank you so much for this picture. I don't really play... I'm sorry, MD Leo Spaceman. And here's your toast. Empty Lou Spaceman. It is not necessary, and if you stop doing it, I completely understand, but the fact that you do a post-show for my Friday night stream is such a cool thing that I can't explain to you how, like, cool that makes me feel, that there's a post-stream show, kind of like, you know, like Howard Stern has, and, like, all these big people, and it's, like, it's so neat to have a post-show. And I'm drunk, and that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I'm essentially, the way I feel inside is the picture that you're seeing. That's kind of how I feel inside. But either way, MDLeo, keep it going as long as you can. I'm glad you're experiencing success with it. I'm glad you're experiencing subs and getting money from it. And you the best, dude. Cheers. She's a man, baby. I'm sorry if you have the time and energy. Thank you so much, Fever Koenig.
Yes, that is Bullet. Silent
Bullet,
Sweet.
but,
Yep.
but Bullet spelled, yeah.
The
spelled-
cat,
spelled
yes.
The correct way. MDLO Spaceman. Wow. The times that I could talk about, I'm only going to talk about one, but you know, there's a good 30 to 50 others in the arsenal that I could go with. MDLO Spaceman. One is not born knowing how to scat. It's not something you just like you pull out. It's like, oh my god, you're a scat master. It's something that takes a lot of years to cultivate and to learn. I wouldn't have known any of this had it not been for you, my friend. When I joined the Sound Stations in high school, the jazz choir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys were nicknamed the Get Lades, which was kind of crazy.
Well, we were, yeah. I mean, it was fine. I mean, it was good, but you know, there was rules, and we but yeah, I put on, just because you put on, you were the one who looked me in. I said, you know what, Jeff, just because you put on a purple and black striped shirt and tight black pants and a bolo tie, it doesn't mean you can scat. It doesn't mean you can scat, my friend. I know it's in the 1980s, but you need to work on this. And I went, what you mean? Let me show you. And I went out there, and it was an atrocity. It was like, people described it as like the death rattle of an old lady with like.
I heard
with
that.
Like a goiter and cancer. And it was not good. It was like more like, and you were like, no. Let me show you how to do this. And it's going to take you some time, but you're going to work on this. He said, just hit me off with one of these. He said, zeep. And I'm like, Zerr! And he went, no. He slapped me in the face and said, no. Zeep. I was like, zeep. He was like, closer, slapped me again. Zeep. I went, zeep. And he's like, pretty good. Slapped me again. He said, more confidence. And I went, zeep. He went, you got it. I want you to take that zeet. I want you to let that zeet grow. And I want you to let it grow into a beautiful scat. He came back 1 year to the day later. And I was up there going, and you know, that's only a little shadow right there of what I gave him that night. And Emilio Spaceman, my scats are requested at parties. When we get off this stream, actually, I'm gonna probably hang out with Holden and Lex for a little while. I'll probably spend most of that time scatting. That's what happens. Is how I won her heart. It's good stuff, and thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. I love you.
Curly Shoe says, if you can't handle him at his bebop bop badop, you don't deserve him at his skiddly pap. Also, Emilio Spaceman says, fun fact, if you scat while going down on a woman, it will please her so much she'll start audibly scatting from pleasure. Kind of like a mouth puppet, which is kind of amazing.
A mouth puppet.
Fantastic stuff. And Lindsay, just in time for the introduction of the question cup. I guess it's a question tiny bowl at this point. But either way, I ask a question that I pull from this cup, and we all answer it. And chat, we encourage you to answer it as well. It's a way for us to all drunkenly get to know each other a little bit better. And it always comes in the final hour as a way, because now I feel like all of our armor has been melted away. We are now vulnerable. We are now us, ready to speak towards our deepest, darkest secrets. Question number 1. If you got in a bar fight, what song would you want playing on the jukebox? If you got into a bar fight, what song would you want playing on the jukebox? For me, I think the obvious answer is, I like a pina colada and dancing in the rain. Because, yes, I am a fan of the film Dirty Work, and that is one of my favorite Chris Farley performances. Hell yeah, street fight music. But if not that, I mean,
I obviously am a Wayne's World fan, so Ballroom Blitz was the first thing I
Hell yeah. Fantastic.
Well, my thought is, as a Simon Pegg fan, is I'd imagine myself having to fight zombies. It would be the Queen song, "Don't Stop Me Now."
Such a good one.
Yeah, grab a pool cue, rhythmically smack somebody with it. Yeah,
we've got a lot of differing answers out tonight from Rent. We've got Bop by Hanson, a Rick Roll. Also, the theme to Cheers, which would be pretty great for... honestly, that would be an awesome soundtrack to a bar fight.
Great.
Everybody knows your name. You know what I mean? That's pretty fun. Ballroom Blitz is a great answer, according to MD Leo. Carmina Burana. I would say Shake It Off might be mine. Very fun.
India said It's Raining Men. I love that. Yeah,
so good.
Or Blank Space. Blank Space would actually be really good, too, from T-Swift. We also have Pantera Walk. What's up, Kumadoso? We are doing the Question Cup. What song would you like on the jukebox when you get into a bar fight, Kumadoso? Mr. Blue Sky is a good one. Despacito, says India. Tequila, says India. That would be pretty fun. Wrecking Ball would be pretty fun. Once it cuts in, like if you time the punch 4. Bustin' would be a good one, absolutely. Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. I feel like Bulls on Parade legitimately probably for me a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That would actually be pretty good.
That would actually get me amped.
Actually, your Chandelier would be kind of good.
Chandelier would be kind of good.
You're getting all red. You're just like taking your coat off. And it's a 1, 2, 3, and then I wanna swing. And then
how about somebody? No, but also how about Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe by Kendrick Lamar would actually be a pretty fun one a little bit while you're kind of beating them down. Smash Your Demons, Rise of the North Star, fantastic. Mambo number 5 would be great. Tub Thumping, absolutely, would be great. Also the Muppets opening. Bam, 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 bam. Smash Your... Yeah. All right, it says Smash Your Demons. Backseat Freestyle is great. All right, we got a lot of great answers of differing variations. Let's move on to the next question.
No, I want one more. And
what do you got?
I would walk 5
yeah, you're timing the punch with... Yeah.
There's like a lot of good punch time.
That is good. That is very good. All right, here we go. What's the worst job you've ever had? What's the worst job you've ever had? I will start. Worst job I've ever had. I temped all over New York City. I think the worst one technically was I wasn't even inside of the office. Hell yeah, Kumadoso. Ripper Luger for sure. Thank you so much, dude. For the love from Roundtable. Mommy, sucky, fucky, mom. Sorry, I'm just doing this for the fans of Roundtable. Ooh, mom. All right, either way, that was what I did for you for that. I had a job where I was in the hallway by the elevators. It was a long hallway, and there were just boxes upon boxes of files that were barely labeled. And I had a list. And I had to spend at least 1 week, I think it was just 1 week, maybe more, where I had a list of random file names, and I had to go, and the boxes were only arranged by letters. So it was like, these are all the A files, these are all the B files, these are all the C, all the way down the alphabet. And I had to try to scavenger hunt for these files, I was given like a very bad chair to sit in, and everybody clearly felt bad for me. Like who went to go use the restroom or whatever, right? Like, and there were also dickhead, like business bros that would like kind of low key make fun of me the whole time too. When they would like go to the bath, they'd kind of like make fun of me or whatever for having the worst fucking job, like as a temp you could have. I think that was probably the worst job. Ben DeLacour is sober as a cat, fantastic. And we have some coming in before I toss it over to Jeff and Lindsay. I worked as a busboy, was sick and threw up in the bathroom, barfed out my retainer, had to pick it out. I just walked out and quit that day. Fantastic slat. X-Files says time to poo. Local print shop, hired right out of design school to replace a former owner with 15 years experience. Okay. Marine Corps, had to mop up rain outside for screwing up. Awesome, honey badgers. Sounds like fun. Definitely unloading semi-trucks at UPS. That shit was so hard. I did it in the middle of winter, and I would always get at least one truck a night full of Casper mattresses. Oh, my God. Also, I did have one job where I was working in the naval shipyards in Brooklyn. There was no air conditioning. I'm in my, like, late 20s by this point. I definitely should have a better job than this. And it was for Gilt Group, and I was doing returns. And all I had was like a tiny fan, and it was the dead of summer. It was absolute nightmare. All right. I'm going to try to keep these... Always the kids come back out. I'm going to try to keep these other ones in mind. DJ at an ice rink. Don't need to elaborate. Oh, my God, the apple cart.
Actually, a cat fight. It's not...
weird.
The brothers are Rocket and... or Bullet and Myron are fighting over there. So they were like...
Alone loading batteries for hours. I love that you had to separate cats just now. Sold Geico insurance one summer. That should suck. That sounds awful, Bourbon Weather. MD Leo Spaceman, worst job I ever had was working at Circuit City the year before they went bankrupt. I was first in sales, last in morale. You just spent all day walking the floor in circles, waiting for a customer to come in. We were encouraged to sell old people stuff they didn't need. Oh, you want a laptop to email your grandkids? Here's a laptop that can run Crisis on Ultra. Ugh, God. All right, here we go. Jeff and Lindsay, what do you got for us?
There you go.
Sure. I'm going to say it was my first job, which I lied about my age. I think I was 15 when I got that job, and I said I was 16. And it was a place called Kids Depot in Tyler, Texas.
Ew.
And it was like a mix of like...
It's like discount kids' clothes, I'm guessing? Like kids stuff?
No. It was... So it was in thirds. One side of it was like a big, like, tube maze ball pit area. There was like a concession stand that sold like shitty nachos and pizza. And then the other side was like it's not an arcade, it was a bunch of like prize, like ticket machines for like kids, like little kids.
Right.
There weren't any good video games there. My job at the beginning was like I would work at the ticket counter all day long, like exchanging tickets for like shitty little prizes, or I would have to like at the end of the night you would have to like get on top of the tubes and like clean them, and then like once every other month I think we took the balls out of the ball pit and cleaned them. They were nasty.
Yeah, it's like I was about to say the same thing. CSBXOXO was like a knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. It was like Chuck E. Cheese, which is already shitty. It's like a shittier version of that.
Yeah, it's like super budget Chuck E. Cheese, and yeah, like Chuck E. Cheese is already pretty budget, so
rough.
Yeah, it was bad. And then I started having to do birthday parties, but the whole thing about birthday parties was that they would line them up like once an hour, basically. So you had to like get the kids in there and like get them to eat the pizza real fast and like get everything done and like sing real quick and clean up, and there's another one like right behind them, and you would always be running late and everybody's mad. And then like the faster you get kids to eat pizza and go play, the more barfing they do. So that was fun.
Dude,
yeah,
that's rough.
That was quite a job. I mean, minimum wage, which at the time was $3.50 an hour.
Whoa!
Something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
$4.25. I don't know. I'm old.
Fever Koenig, we had one of those called Kids Zone, I think, had a slide of like roller pin things, and kids would slide down and get their fingers caught. Ugh. Also, Fever Koenig, we will do your karaoke song in a little bit. I just wanted to do some questions for a little bit just to break it up, but I'm going to hit that up in about 15 minutes or so. Jeff, worst job?
There's a lot of contenders, but and I'm like this. I'm not going to put Scholastic in there just because actually for the most of the time that I was there it was actually really good.
Yeah, we're talking those entry level situations.
Yeah, this was actually I'm going to say Pizza Hut in Fort Collins, Colorado when I was in college. I went in there and I was like the morning person. I had to like prep the salad. I had like cut like all the vegetables and stuff for the salad bar. In the morning, I got there like at 5 in the morning, and just like cutting vegetables and getting it all in there. And then I'd be like a server, but they just introduced like the pizza buffet, so like I'm not gonna get any tip. Everybody's just like serving themselves, and I'm like bringing drinks and stuff. So I wasn't really getting anything, wasn't even getting like tips. And I was getting minimum wage, and like I'd be lucky if I walked out of there with like $8. But at the end of the day, in tips. And I was also, since I was there so early, I would leave early too, and I wasn't even really there for like a lot of the lunch and stuff. So it was bad in a money way, but also the people who worked there were just fucking awful. The manager in particular, this young woman who worked there, who was the manager, was just the worst. I remember like on the day that I decided I was gonna quit, it's like there's something had happened. I don't even remember what it was. And I had to do something over again or whatever. It's not important what it was. I just remember her that she just like stopped what she was doing and she like sighed. She's like, "Okay, well you're gonna have to go back to the table and you're gonna have to apologize and do this over again because you screwed up." and then just
so
away.
Unprofessional.
And I was like, I'm out, and then I'm out. This is my last day, and so then I went and told.
Love it though. Isn't it nice though to at least?
The managers who was there. I was like, I'm not coming back. So I'll come back. I'll pick up my check.
It's nice to at least walk away from a situation like that. Slat says hi, Lexi in the background. Lady Highheart says, my worst job was working in a really vague telemarketing job, or one time at Subway, this lady screamed and rubbed her sandwiches on the floor, lol, says Lady Highheart. And Delia Spaceman says, I was a pizza delivery driver for a while, which kind of sucked. I was almost kidnapped once, had guns pulled on me, was invited to orgies a few times delivering to a seedy motel, regularly did drugs with customers as a tip. It was wild, but also terrible. Yeah, I bet. I bet. That sounds crazy. Oh God, IHOP night shift, says Lexi.
It was just me and the chef, and it was insane. And people would walk out because, of course, they weren't getting good service because it's just me and the chef. It was awful. I had a plate thrown at me by an old lady in a neck brace.
As a lifeguard in high school, I definitely experienced plenty of bodily fluids of all kinds, but it paid well enough. 20 an hour, that's decent. I do also miss Pizza Hut buffets, but either way, let's get to another question. I have a full cup of questions. A full bowl, tiny bowl of questions. Jeff's mom says, hi, Lexi.
Hi, Kathy.
What's your opinion on self-driving cars becoming a thing during your lifetime? What is your opinion? This is one of the Hitchhiker's Guide themed questions that I pulled. What is your opinion of self-driving cars becoming a thing during your lifetime? For me personally, I'm a fucking awful driver. I am ecstatic for self-driving cars. I can't wait for them. All I want to be able to be is a driver that does not drive. I would love that, absolutely.
Well, then you've opened a whole. Jeff has thoughts. Jeff has thoughts.
Awesome! I'm so glad I found one.
They were stronger a couple of years ago, but yeah, I had this whole thing where I was like, "There's 3 areas of technology that are gonna save us, that are gonna like make the world, they're gonna take us to the next level." You know, like self-driving cars, 3D printing, and pneumatic tubes. And I was convinced that was the technology that was just gonna really just like open up the world into like the next level, where we're gonna be Star Trek after that. And this is like usually after a night of drinking, I would like really go into this about how much
I mean, think about it. It's like too much time people save. They don't have to drive their own fucking car, and there's no, and it's like everything is, and that means there's a whole grid set up, and everything's connected, and everybody knows where they're gonna go, and there can't be accidents. People can sleep more. You can get in your car and you can sleep on your way to work, and you get more rest. People are gonna perform better, and then it's like, and because of that, we have pneumatic tubes to transport you between
all of it.
I can get from New York to LA. I can
Sleep.
live anywhere in the, if I could live in Austin, Texas or something. You know what? I work in New York. I live in Austin. I'm just gonna jump in the pneumatic tube, zip over to New York, go to my day job.
Done.
Come back, and
Who gives a fuck?
Pneumatic tubes. We're talking about the self-driving cars.
Okay, but this is the other technology. Also 3D printing. 3D printing. They're sending tools that they need up to like the international space.
Blue Roo says, unbelievable. Is Skynet just forgotten about, by the way?
I feel like, Holden, you should start clearing these questions with me before you give them.
Also, shout outs to Michael Lopriore for joining us. You're the best, dude. Michael has an amazing stream. And thank you, I Don't Really Play Video Games, for gifting Mr. Michael a sub. Greatly appreciate it. And if you don't know this man, you need to know this man. Check out his stream. And so glad you're joining us in chat as we answer the question, what do you think about self-driving cars? So I'm glad. I was afraid, Jeff, that you were going to be like, it's a terrible idea. The computers are taking over. Thank you, more like Bora, for the 300 bits. Dad, I'm scared. I can't find my safety towel. Yikes. Get your towel for this Hitchhiker's Guide themed episode of Cocktails. We've been making this drink all night, and I'm getting hammered from it. We're talking 2 parts moonshine, 1 part fresh lemon juice, 1 part gin, add soda water, half-bar spoon of absinthe, 10 drops Hellfire bitters on a sugar cube, 1 part dry vermouth, stir with ice, do not add an olive, and drink, but very carefully. This is the craziest drink we've ever had on the stream.
You get a little bit of acid reflux if you go a little too hard.
A little bit of it. You're gonna get a little bit of that. I'd be happy if someone fixed the damn roads. I can hook you up. Maybe not on this. Maybe after the stream, but I can hook you up, girl. For sure.
So I noticed that Soat was actually talking a lot about one of the things that I find. I don't want a self-driving car. I really like driving, so like I wouldn't want my car to drive itself. I feel like I would be really uncomfortable with it. But Soat was just saying that basically like the ethics behind it are really interesting and kind of fucked up, because basically you have to program them until like all cars are self-driving cars and they're all on some kind of like grid or computer system or whatever. Like you've got to program it.
Man, baby.
You've got a hype train.
It's fine. Keep going.
Okay. So you have to program it to like value the life of either the pedestrian that you're maybe gonna hit, or like the driver of your car. Like you have to, like somebody's got to program the thing based on certain hypothetical driving situations. Like, is it gonna kill you? Is it gonna like, so here's like a bunch of pedestrians in front of it, there's no time to stop. Does it like drive into the brick wall? And like, there's just a bunch of ethical stuff behind it that I kind of find fascinating, but I feel like they're gonna have to solve some shit before they get that done.
There's a series on Amazon right now called Upload that actually covers this, and it's really good. So check it out.
I would check that out.
You do like the Demolition Man foam in the car, so like you jump into something like that, but you crash the car into the wall, but all the foam comes in and protects you, the driver.
Okay, if they have that foam, why isn't that just in regular cars?
She's a man, baby.
Demolition Man is the future. It's
Thanks.
Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock in the future.
More like Bora, thank you for the bits. Thanks for talking about my favorite Marvel hero in the most recent episode. Hell yeah, dude. I think Punisher probably, but either way. All right, let's move on, shall we? Or is this can of worms just too devious to keep us on it? Oh, another job question. How did you spend the money from your very first job? My very first job was at Blockbuster Video. I'm pretty sure I spent my money there on weed and like fast food and cigarettes for sure. I was definitely still living with my parents. I was in high school, or I was just about to go to college rather, I guess. And yeah, I was pretty much, and gas. I remember I really needed gas for my car. That was a big one. So yeah, mostly that. Who'd win in a fight, Deadpool or Punisher? I'm gonna go Punisher. Sorry, there was bits coming in. That's a side question.
I'm going Deadpool.
You're going Deadpool?
Yeah.
All
The
right.
punter could just riddle him with bullets, and he's just gonna get up, make a little pithy comment, and chop his head off. with a
Right.
sword. So, yeah.
What about you guys? First job, what'd you spend your money on?
A lot of the same, like cigarettes and gas for my car. And,
Ooh,
like,
CDs too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and CD, like music. Lots of CDs and like merch. I went to lots of shows and like always hit up the merch table.
Hell yeah. What about you, Jeff?
Yeah, my first job, I believe it was at Chuck E. Cheese, actually, and yeah, I think it was mostly just it was. Yeah, this Kentucky Fried Chicken and.
Oh, you worked at Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese, so you both had weird, shitty Chuck E. Cheese jobs at some point.
Yeah, I
Jeff wore the costume.
on my last day. I got to wear it on my last day. I was the dough guy. I got there early in the morning and I rolled out the dough.
You're the dough guy.
Yeah. And but my last day I got to wear the costume and it stank like fuck. It was terrible. It was really, really bad in there. I regretted it immediately. But yeah, I'd say just like simple stuff, this like freshman in college stuff, like food, pay your friend who bought you beer, that kind of stuff. So
Applecart says, I couldn't put it more perfectly. CDs, LPs, anime VHS, bad weed. I love how it kind of rhymes, too. Mamdelio Spaceman, the very first job I had, I saved literally all my money for a year until I even touched it. I had some government bonds my parents would let me touch until I matched it. So I worked for a year, matched the bond, bought my first car and insurance. Then all my money went towards gas and cigarettes and fast food and insurance and having my older co-workers buy me booze. Absolutely. Slat, thank you for making me realize I'm old AF. I'm 44 and have been working since I was 11. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Hey, 44 on a live stream. How far you've come, absolutely.
I'm older than you, Slat.
Yeah, there you go. Slat, you aren't the fucking oldest MFer in this B right now. I'm using a lot of letters, but let's ask another question. What would you choose as the 8th wonder of the world? A damn fine question.
dick.
Wow. Jeff's cock and
Somebody
is
had to
Kathy
say it.
off still in chat, right? Either way, though. And Delay Spaceman also saying my dick. And Slat saying my old balls. The fat president with an honest answer, Steve Buscemi's eyes. Fantastic. Jackie's hoots, says Witchy Rich. The 8th wonder of the world, Henry Zabrowski. Fascinating. Would Parrish, what did you say, Lex?
Steve Buscemi's teeth.
Steve Buscemi's teeth from Lex.
Lots of dicks and boobs.
Yeah, a lot of body parts that fade away, go away. Don't you need something that's gonna
I of course meant I didn't
stand
mean
the
my
test
dick,
of
I meant
time?
My wife's boobs.
He meant his wife's boobs instead.
They are.
Shrek's fat cock. There's a lot. Ben Kissel. There's a lot of stuff being thrown around right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say 8th wonder of the world. I was thinking something goofy, I guess, like a silly or whatever. My PP.
Trump's lies.
Trump's filthy lies. Ed has at one point the largest baby ever in Florida. That's kind of a wonder. Absolutely. I would.
Aristocrats.
I don't know. I picked this question because I thought it was a good question, but I don't know how to answer it. Weirdly enough.
I don't either. I mean, there's lots of like amazing things.
I've got it. The excavated E.T. Atari video games that they found in the desert that was dug up.
I have to agree with you. I have to
I love
I
it.
played that game. I'm old enough. I played that. I owned it. Played the ET. Atari game.
I can't believe you
as as everybody
legitimately-
says it was.
You
But I
li-
played it a lot. I knew how to beat it. So but yeah,
really? So,
Yeah.
you
Well, I mean,
legitimately?
there were ways that you could like fuck up and not beat it because you get stuck in a hole and you didn't have enough energy to like do the head lift and like get yourself out of the hole and then you're just stuck there.
Yeah.
And you have to actually it was really.
It's
dumb.
a
It was
horrible
bad-
video game. So I love that you earnestly played it as if it was a legitimate offering.
I loved ET when it came out, and and I was like a huge fan. And like ET video, yes, give it to me. And yeah, it was terrible. There was a lot of terrible Atari 2600 games. The Raiders of the Lost Ark video game, terrible game, but like somehow interesting, like weirdly interesting. You can watch playthroughs of it on YouTube. I watched one actually like last year or so. I was like,
oh, I've seen game footage.
As I remember, because I was weirdly fascinated with it, and yeah, it's a weird as hell game. But the ET managed to not only be weird but boring at the same time. It was really a strange crap video game.
I will say, More Like Board just donated 25 bits to say ET is a bitch. He can't hold his liquor, 100%. But also, Entrapment said, dude, Holden, my dad lived in that landfill in a trailer when they dumped those games there. That is an honest to God true story. That's amazing. Also, there is a documentary about it. What's the question? It is.
Flat said "fuck you" to me because that was the best game for the 2600. But no, I'm saying I agree. I thought that was a good one.
And it was still bad.
I'm on your side. I'm just saying it was a weird game, but it was great.
Oh, what would you choose as the 8th wonder of the world was the question. Lexi's asking how to make the drink, so I'm going to walk her through it. Lexi, you ready for this?
Yes.
All right. I think you might be able to make one more of these drinks with what we have in front of us.
Okay.
You might need some ice is the only thing. I will pour this out here. I'm going to fill this with some ice cubes, and then I will work you through it. I'm going to ask another question in the meantime, and I'm going to drunkenly help Lexi make this drink. Here we go, though. Another Hitchhiker's Guide themed question. What fictional planet do you most want to live on? What fictional planet do you most want to live on?
The one with the Ewoks.
Lexi says the one with the Ewoks. The one with the Ewoks.
Endor. That's
Endor, yes.
The forest moon of Endor.
Endor.
Yeah, Endor. It's a moon on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
While you guys think of your answer, and I have some answers coming in, I'm going to explain to Lexi how to make the drink so she can make it with us. It is a Hitchhiker's Guide themed evening. We are making the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. Lexi, you're going to do 2 parts moonshine.
Okay. Wow. Really?
Yeah. You entered the forbidden zone, Lex.
Scared. Okay.
2 parts moonshine.
Bourbon Leather had a really great answer for this, by the way.
Fantastic. The Earth from
back
Star
to
Trek where we figured our shit out. Awesome. Step 2, 1 part fresh lemon juice. Right here. Even if seeds get in it, the strainer from the thing will probably stop them.
Okay.
1 part gin.
Okay.
Add soda water. I just do a splash. Half bar spoon of absinthe. We can't do that part. 10 drops of... So I pour some sugar on a spoon. Add 10 drops of the Agnes Shura bitters onto that, and then dump it in. Sound good? And 1 part dry vermouth.
Got it.
All right, cool. You got it?
Yep.
Stir with ice. Do not add olive. Drink very professionally. All right, so here we go. We've got Gaia from Final Fantasy VII. I mean, probably not really, but kind of yes. Pern, Anakis Home Planet, Fire-Breathing Dragons, yo, says Silent Squeak for the Pern. The Snoo planet from Futurama would actually be a good planet. What do you guys got?
I'm gonna go with Rysaf from Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's
What?
they always talked about going to vacation there, and like everybody was like, "Oh my god, yeah, we can't wait to go." And then like I feel like the 2 times we saw it, like really fucked up shit happened on it. Like things were always going bad whenever they had an actual episode there. So I'm gonna go with that.
It's the planet for anybody who watches any Star Trek Next Generation fans, where there was actually an episode that had focused on the 2 worst characters in the series, Laxwana Troy and Alexander, son of Worf, where they go away to Risa, and there's out of work improv comedian who's like puts a lot of prosthetic stuff on, and his head's in a bubble going like. like making funny faces like that, like trying to like cheering up the people on Risa or something, and
it was the first time that I had Jeff watch all of the TNG with me, and I thought I was gonna lose him on that episode.
Yeah, because I was so into it, and I'm like,
What is that?
What the fuck is this?
You got angry at that horrible face. Yeah,
Also-
but I want to live there.
Also, thank you for the compliments on the podcast Ice House, and welcome to the stream. Really happy I can make that kind of difference. It's kind of amazing, but thank you so much for being here.
Gallifrey from Doctor Who.
Ooh. I'm realizing I don't have a good enough understanding of futuristic or of alternate reality worlds in fiction. I'm racking my brain. I've never.
But everything I can think of is like that. I'm like, oh, that's
everything I can think of
awesome.
sucks.
Like, there's like a downside.
Yeah,
to it.
massive downside.
It's like Skyrim. Like going to that world. It's like because I love playing the game and stuff. But like going to, Tamriel and stuff. It's like, well, there's fucking dragons and like there's bandits, murderers, and wolves that try to kill you on the road all the time. So no, that would actually suck. So I'm trying to think of a good world. And even in Hitchhikers, all the worlds have something wrong with them. It's like you want to go to Magrathea because it's like a bombed out like wasteland or something on the surface, and then they're just like underneath, they're just building planets for the mice. So it's
This is also a very different question than like what fictional world would you want to live in? Like that's what fictional planet is a little bit harder.
Yeah, I.
Mac from Alf.
That does seem like a cool fucking place. Wherever, I'll tell you what, the world, wherever the aliens from Third Rock from the Sun come from, I think that's maybe where I want to go because I love those guys. So I just want to hang out with John Lithgow, the alien version.
Conehead Planet.
Yeah, Conehead Planet. Well, Conehead Planet's rough though, man. They have to fight that monster or whatever in the combat zone or whatever it is. All right, here we go. Keeping it Hitchhiker's Guide theme since we are doing the Barble Blaster. Ice House, again, thank you. I'm so happy your brothers found sanction in our show. My brother always thought he was alone. And I bring you guys down. Have a great show. Dude, that's incredible. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I'm guessing you're talking about Wisdom the Bruiser probably. And as we've revealed tonight is a Hitchhiker's Guide, Wisdom the Bruiser. So this is Jeff, who guested on the Hitchhiker's Guide episode. The question for you guys, another science-y, nerdy one. What's one fact about the universe that blows your mind? What's one fact about the universe that blows your mind? I'm going to start. I think it's the most obvious one, is that the universe is constantly expanding, and yet at the same time, you can't just like go to the end of the universe. And the way it was explained to me is essentially like, it's like Pac-Man. Like, if you go to the edge of the universe, you'll just come back in on the other side, essentially. That's how I read it in something.
It's a little strong.
Okay, that's fine. I'll drink it down and add more. That's the last thing I need is very strong.
I know.
How are you liking your Gargle
I love it.
blaster?
It's very good. I added a lot of soda as to not like, because I'm trying not to get too twisted. I still have to make dinner, but it's good.
I'm gonna go off of yours, Holden, actually, because I found out that the universe was expanding in college, and then like a week later, I found out that not only is it expanding, but it's accelerating. It is in a constant state of acceleration. So like, not only is it expanding, it's not expanding at just a rate that stays the same. It's going faster and faster with its expansion all of the time.
That's like it's
terrifying.
That's interesting. Entrapment, our rocket scientist in chat. We don't know what most of it is. Dark energy and dark matter are like 98% of everything, and we have no idea what it is. Interesting.
Here's something that I love is, and me Entrapment can actually give me what the term is. But there's I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like the gravity spots between various like bodies, like astrological bodies, between like all of like the actual like planets and moons and stuff. There's like gravity spots that are where like the gravity is like equal from all portions of these areas at the same spot, and like things can just collect there. You could actually technically put like a space station there, and it's just gonna stay
because the gravity is just like constant.
Because the gravity between Jupiter and Earth and another planet. This happens to be equal, like right in this one spot. And excuse me, they're like they can collect like a lot of like space dust and things as well. So it can be dangerous in that respect. But
It's called Lagrange points.
I just found that fascinating. You can hit a point in space where it's like I'm locked into this one spot. There's like gravity just working on me here, and I think that kind of blew my mind when I heard about that because it makes sense. I'm like, of course that makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, wow, the forces that play in movies.
More like Bohr's answer is that black holes exist, but we have no idea what they are. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Something I guess says, when I went to Guatemala, we got a totally legit night tour of the Tikal ruins. No light pollution on the top of the Mayan ruins. Got to just fucking stare at the sky for an hour. It was so beautiful. That sounds amazing. MD Luna Spaceman says, light-year communication is completely possible, but could possibly tear space-time fabric. If you build a single metal rod that's over a light-year long and move it like a Morse code, you could transmit messages faster than light, which is fascinating.
Entrapment, also, let me know that it is the Lagrange point.
Ooh.
There's a Lagrange point. What's that? Lagrange point. It's not too far from Earth. Actually, we can easily put a satellite there.
Very cool.
Is a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Entrapment is a rocket scientist.
Here Bioluminescence. Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, here are the incentives. If you'd like to close this out with a donation, we do have one karaoke song to sing. If you want to make it more than one, please click that link right there. $5 for a toaster roast. Check it out. And that's all I have to say about that. Let's do another question. I think we'll close out with at least the one karaoke song, if not a couple. I'm a different one. I don't want that one. Now I get fishy a little bit. Now I get fishy with it.
Stop being fishy.
If there was a day in your honor, what would people do to celebrate? If there was a day in your honor, what would people do to celebrate? And for me, they'd roll around in slime. They would think about their mother in a weird sexual way. They would beat Dark Souls, or they would, you'd at least have to beat the Taurus demon in Dark Souls. I'm gonna say they would have to read. They would have to, you'd also have to get out of Midgar in Final Fantasy VII, and play a few rounds of Street Fighter. There's a lot of video game stuff for sure. Run 4 miles. Just a day. I feel like it should be a week. They have to do all this stuff.
I think you're coming up with too much stuff.
All right, well, that's mine then.
I'm reading Skelechair's answer.
Skelechairs, I was talking to my kid about what stuff is made of and atoms and elements. He asked what skin was made of, so I started out with water, the air we breathe, then I moved to carbon, then we talked about rocks and metals, and how different elements can combine to make different things through different processes. When I got to skin, I said, well, all living things from grass and trees to you and me were made of carbon chained together with different molecules and elements. That's a really good way to explain that, to which I would be terrible at explaining that. All right, and very high the whole time, Witchy Rich. What about you guys? What are you doing?
I think they would have to, like, read a book and sleep a lot. I think it's, like, pretty boring, but it just sounds like the best day ever.
Sebastian Nanera says, eat carbonara and cake. Fantastic.
And drink, obviously.
Andrew Alcatraz, kiddie pools filled with blunts and others with pistachio pudding. That sounds great. Dance party, but everyone wears red shoes, says Curly Shoe. I love it. They would play SnowRunner and eat chicken wings. Read books, says Silent Squee. Someone after Lindsay's own heart. Smoke those nugs, absolutely Witchy Rich. And yeah, definitely play FF7, says Entrapment. Or watch The Martian. Either way. Feast, drink, fuck, pass out, and repeat, says India. I love it. And Slat, I don't have a way for you guys to submit a question at this point. I just pull them out of the cup, but we could get in there. In my honor, you would have to hang out at Spookers, which is a roundtable reference, of course, Dark Lotus, and try not to piss your pants, then head over to Dukers. Absolutely. Finish work in about an hour, go for a run, then bourbon and edibles with GF and friends. I love that CSB. Sounds great. Dress in 60s fashion and watch Giallo films, says Fever Koenig. What do you got, Jeff? What are you doing?
I'm gonna say, wake up late then and eat a breakfast
Man, baby.
sandwich while you watch something that you enjoy, something like like MST3K or old Monty Python or something, or Mr. Show or something, and maybe take a nap, self-flagellate, or think of all the ways that you've disappointed yourself for a while. Get over it.
Man, just how easy
Pop on
Lindsay's.
some
And
Star
you
Wars. Pop
think
on
about
some Star Wars,
Lindsay's.
make a drink, and just have a lovely night with the person that you love most.
Think about Lindsay's answer, and just their whole relationship dynamic is exposed in that situation. MDLA Spaceman, people would wake up around 5 a.m., catch the sunrise for some fishing. Right at sunrise, they'd catch some fish and enjoy the sunrise. Then they'd go enjoy the sunrise. Then they'd go home, take a nap till about noon, wake up, enjoy some wine and amazing charcuterie board with cheese, then relax and watch some Doctor Who classics. Come nighttime, they invite over their closest friends and cook some food for them. They spend the night reminiscing, drinking whatever they love most, and Jameson watching the sunset on a nearby dock. That's a great answer. Lexi, do you have something?
Princess Bride and cereal. I'm into that. I'm so into that.
Princess Bride and cereal all day from
Oh,
Mega
yes.
Meg. Great answer. You got anything?
I think I would want you
Come to the mic.
Hold on, I'm cooking, honey. Don't worry about me.
Oh, okay. What do you want? Just quick. What do you want?
Jesus. I would say everybody has to do not something that I do, but something that I wish people would do more of, which is probably work at homeless shelters, feed the homeless, and donate to charities all day, because that's just what I want people to do.
And I
But
would.
if it was for me, it would be to
God damn
sleep
it,
really
Lexi.
late and then
Yeah.
and feed Holden.
And
that's what
I would counter that day by making my day. Everyone has to go kill a homeless person. So it sort of offset the whole thing that Lexi's trying to do, just to kind of put a barb in her fucking ass. You know what I mean?
Can I at least just beat and humiliate a homeless person? if I don't do it?
You always can. It's pretty country.
All right. I think maybe one more question, potentially. What's the weirdest thing you did as a child? I'm kind of excited about this one. Maybe two more questions. We do have a karaoke song to close it out. That is a Schitt's Creek necklace, Detective Popcorn, that I gifted Lexi today, actually. That's
You can just say the word gay.
Alexis's necklace in Schitt's Creek that she wore for a lot of the final season. I found it on Nordstrom. Only $20, by the way. I'm not going to throw it out there. Not very expensive. I was kind of surprised. I was definitely planning on spending more on that, and it was definitely not that expensive.
That's awesome.
What's the weirdest thing you did as a child? Peed on anything anywhere, says Blue Roo 64. I always talked about this. If you've heard this story, I apologize for you having to hear it again, but I used to dress up like a vampire and hide in the bushes and wait for cars to pass my house. And I would try to run up and get as close to the car as humanly possible while, like, being menacing and scary. And they were always, like, laughing, which surprised me because I thought I was scaring them. And then my dad had to sit me down and explain to me what being weird was, which was a concept I didn't understand until that moment. By the way, I lived right by a cul-de-sac, so those cars were definitely my, like, next door neighbors that I didn't realize, I was kind of running up on. So either way. Fever Koenig, I would also would dress in white and hide behind trees and jump out when cars drove past. Look, hey, we're weirdo cousins now. So welcome. I'm very ashamed to say I ran around on all fours for too long a time,
Amazing.
says
That's amazing.
Fever Koenig. Used to try to fight people, not in a tough kid way, but in a trying to play Dragon Ball Z with strangers kind of way. But that translates to punching random older kids. Yeah, totally. Jeff and Lindsay, do you have
I
any...
keep thinking about running around on all fours, which to me doesn't mean like crawling. It means like loping like an animal. I don't know why it's cracking me up so much.
Allison Bamcat, I would find bugs in the yard and put glitter paint on them later so that I could find them again later. I love it. Jeff and Lindsay, do you have anything that pops out to you?
Oh god, the one that I had is so weird.
I'm still thinking of mine.
So I when I was like a little bitty kid, I was like 3. I thought that it was a really funny joke to every single night. Apparently, like every single night, I would wear a lot of like nightgowns to go to bed, and my parents would like have me go in and like change my clothes and get into my pajamas, and I would put my nightgown on, and I would come out and they would be like, "Okay, Lindsay, are you ready for bed?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but you know what I forgot? Panties!" And every single night I just like flashed my parents. I just like brought up my nightgown and was like, "Ah!"
The war and
like over and over again. And my mom said that my mom tells this story, and the best part about it is that it made my dad obviously like very uncomfortable, and he hated it.
Right.
And I always thought that it was really, really funny. So I would do it more and more to him on purpose.
If you knew her dad too, making her dad uncomfortable is actually a really hilarious thing to do. And Lindsay still likes to do it occasionally, just like in different ways now, but it's yeah.
Lindsay, I'm so glad you said that, because when I was little, whenever I would have to get in the bath or something, I would hide behind corners. I had a lot of babysitters, and one of them was a young guy who was probably like 13 years old. He was the neighbor, and I would hide behind like doorways or whatever, and when people walked by, I'd moon them. And it got to the point where I would like chase him around the house, threatening to moon him. And he'd be like, "No, Alexis, I'm not coming out. I'm not coming out of the room because you're just gonna moon me." "No, I won't. I promise I won't moon you." But I'm like saying that from like this position. And thankfully, that babysitter, or maybe it makes sense, but he turned out to be gay. But yeah, I'm glad that you also had that similar impulse.
I also love the apple cart. I dug a hole in the swamp for 3 years in secret. Immediately as Spaceman, during snowstorms, we'd make speed bumps on my street. We'd pile snow about 2 feet high across the entire street to make people slow down. People hated us. I peed in my bedroom once like it was a giant urinal, said Skelechairs. That was like 5. And then I ripped out like a Victoria's Secrets catalog when I was 6 and taped them in the wall of my closet. There's too many to count at this point. But I love also apple cart. When I was 5, I was mad for some reason. I ruined my parents' dinner party by turning on the hose and walking inside with it. So a little something for Jeff and Lindsay to look forward to. Absolutely. All right. I think it's time to do this song and kind of close things out.
I did. I don't remember what mine was though. It was
Oh yeah, what do you got, Jeff?
God, give me a second. Read 1 or 2 more.
Have a good one, Slat. I drank everything out of a bottle till I was like 5, said son of the A-bomb.
Oh, me too.
My mom finally took it and told me she threw it into the field behind our house, and I cried a lot. She actually just put it in the garbage. I did accidentally poop the bed and told my parents it was Oreos, says Silent Squee. Also, Emilio Spaceman. One time my mom and I were in a department store when I was like 6. She was making me try on clothes, and I kept telling her that I had to pee really bad. She just kept telling me to hold on. I was trying on some pants, and I just peed in the corner of the dressing room. My mom quickly rushed us out the store, and I got in trouble. Absolutely. I mean, that's unheard
I got in
of.
trouble for that. Come on.
I remember what mine was actually. Is I used to make tapes. I used to like my grandparents had this like old school like probably 70s tape recorder, and like all these blank tapes. And I used to make shows on those, and I would like just like make up like the whole like sitcom, and I would do all the voices, usually while sitting on the toilet, just like in the bathroom. And I would just like maybe just sitting there anyway, so it'd just be like and I would make up a show. A lot of times that I did like ones, and I do like ads for the show coming up. I would do commercials. And I just kind of like just riffed it. And all these tapes have been lost, unfortunately. I have no idea where any of them are. They're all long gone in a landfill somewhere. Because I know like years later when I thought about it, I was like, I need to find this tape because I did so many. And I would like re-listen to them. I would do like a show. There's this family that I was friends with in Kentucky, near my grandparents, named the Gaddets, and they were this hilarious family, and like the two brothers were always like this abusing each other and stuff. And so I did shows like the Gavin's Christmas is coming up next, and I would do like a little like I do like theme music like and I go in as like and I do like voices and stuff. So I'm probably remembering it being more awesome than it actually was, but it was. Yeah, it's one of my biggest regrets that I did not hold on to these tapes somewhere. But so that was me.
All right, I am gonna close this whole B word up with a karaoke song, courtesy of Fever Koenig. And
goddamn right you are.
Thank you again for that donation. I will share this with the audio with you guys, and we're gonna kill this pig. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna murder a pig. That is the stream. So here we go. Britney Spears' "Toxic," quite possibly the greatest pop song that at least Britney has ever been a part of. Here we go. I am drunk on moonshine. It is very much moonshine. All right, let's do this. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you, sure I want it. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, I can't come down. Lose my head, spin round and round. Do you feel me now? Do you feel me now? With the days that I'm on a ride. You're toxic, sipping under. Tis a poison paradise. Addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? All right, I lost it a little bit for a second there, all right, but I got it back. It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from my devil's cup. Slowly it's taking over me. Too high, can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. Can't you feel me now? Can't you feel me now? How's it going? If he lives, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic? The lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of poison paradise. Addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Toxic me now. Do love it now. Think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now. I'm your loving now. I think I'm ready now. All right. That was the best thing I've ever done. Thank you, everybody, for supporting this incredibly mediocre karaoke and an incredibly fantastic stream. You guys are the best. I think that's it. I think we're going to call it. Thank you, Lindsay, for joining, Lexi for joining, and of course, Jeff, as always. Fantastic stuff, buddy.
Always, Jeff.
As always, Jeff.
And Jeff.
And Jeff will do it. He'll call it. That's it.
I'll call it. Yeah. We're fucking done.
Yeah.
This is it. This is what do you want? What else do you want? I gave you it all. I gave you my child.
We drank moonshine until it got us drunk, and now we have to go. Yes?
It was a lot of moonshine.
Jeff, what do you have to say to everybody before I say goodnight?
I had to say that you're all a bunch of amazing people, and thank you for being here and watching two adult men get drunk week after week. This is an amazing experience for us to be going through this with so many wonderful, supportive people watching us do this. And yeah, as usual, I just feel nothing but love and happiness and joy that you people are showing up and making our lives better for.
And never forget your towel. We'll be back next Monday with Carly for the weekend review, and the Monday after that for cocktails. Until then, have a good night. Also, we are rating the Art Smackdown stream, and we're rating that stream right the fuck now, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and set up the raid. And we're going to play this song, and then we're going to raid these fuckers. So have a good night, everybody. Take care. And, yeah, you know the drill. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. And Lexi and Lindsay, cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. And Lexi and Lindsay, cocktails, woo. Good night, Kathy Ops. Holden, drinking cocktails for you. Making you laugh, making you blue. Why would we do it? Woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. With Jeff and Jeff. Enjoy the raid. Good night, everyone.
Mwah. Is it?
I just put a little bit of bitters in this sugar cube.
It smells like Worcestershire sauce to me.
It does.
Yeah.